It's time now for high school basketball on Facebook Live from WKLM-FM 95.3. Coming up next, we'll join Matt Croy with Before the Tip. This is high school basketball on FM 95.3 WKLM.
Good evening from Chillicothe. Hiland a record of 18-8. They won 4 games in a row and 6 of the last 7 games, and they're trying to get to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive year. They're taking on Trimble, the Tomcats, a record of 20-3. They're to the regionals for the 4th time in the last 7 seasons, trying to win their first ever regional tournament game. Stay tuned for the pregame show on WKLM.
You've heard interest rates are low, but what does that mean? This is Jeanette Troyer with CSB, and this means it's a great time to buy or build a home, make home improvements, or refinance your mortgage. Refinancing with a lower interest rate could shave years off your loan or even lower your monthly mortgage payment. You can also use this opportunity to complete the home improvement projects you have been dreaming about. Call or text your local expert at 800-654-9015 to learn how you could take advantage of low interest rates. The Commercial and Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
If you're thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You are ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Rob Huvis with Edward Jones Investments in Millersburg. Let's work together to help ensure that your finances can keep up with your own needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by my office at 212 North Washington Street. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Live the life you want at Danbury Senior Living. Danbury is delighted to introduce you and your family to some of the finest senior living. We offer amenities that today's seniors expect for comfort, support, and security. Let us be your home for the next chapter in your life or your loved ones in our spacious 1- and 2-bedroom apartments. Located on Portage Road in Worcester, stop in for a tour today. Meet our staff and residents and find out why they love calling Danbury of Worcester home.
Even though COVID-19 is still a threat, your cooperative is as committed as ever to keeping the power on, so you can do your job by staying home and staying safe. Disinfect high-touch surfaces frequently and check in on your neighbors and loved ones often. You've got the power to make a difference, and you can count on us to be here for you every day.
Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative, celebrating 85 years of service to this great community.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Keim in downtown Charm, Ohio, where we have over 135 species of domestic and exotic woods in stock every day. It's no wonder our customers refer to us as a woodworker's paradise. Browse a unique selection of live edge slabs, dimensional lumber, and turning blanks. In our store, you'll find instrument wood and specialty tools to help you get the job done right. We also carry eco-epoxy products, the perfect finishing touch for your next river table. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport is finally here at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and I would like to personally invite you in to test drive Ford's exciting addition to the small SUV segment. Also, the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 has arrived too. How do you improve the best truck on the market? You do it with a power up and down tailgate that doubles as a workbench, available onboard generators, and an available hybrid powertrain. Check out the all-new Bronco Sport and 21 F-150 soon at Village Motors in Millersburg.
It's time for Before the Tip, brought to you by Hobburns Insurance and Millersburg.
Who handles your life insurance? Hi, this is Larry Hobburn from Hobburns Insurance Service, and this is a very important question to answer for your family in case something were to happen to you. Life insurance needs analysis, and when trying to decide how much life insurance you should have for loans, personal income, and final expenses, it helps to have the advice from someone you can trust. At Hobburns Insurance Service, we can make sure that your family can handle your financial obligations if the unexpected were to happen. For your life insurance analysis, contact Hobburns Insurance at 674-9091 or 1-800-340-3767.
Alongside Hiland Hawks head basketball coach Mark Stabel coming off that win over Malvern to advance on to this regional semifinal contest. And you know, Mark, into that game, I thought kind of summed up this basketball team a lot. Not everything went perfect, missed a couple of shots there, but these guys just fought harder than the other team, able to find out those extra possessions there, get those rebounds, and eventually got the free throws, of course, at the end to get the win. That's just how this team is. They find ways to get victories.
Yeah, you said it right. It's sometimes we do things a little bit unorthodox this year, but the kids have scrapped and especially late in the year, figured out ways to win basketball games and put themselves in a good position here. You know, we are somewhere where we didn't necessarily think we were going to be.
And here we are, regional semifinals over at Southeastern against a Trimble team that obviously has had a very good year themselves. The team that's been used to going to the regionals here the past 4 out of the last 7 years, I think it hasn't got a win at the regional level. But what do you know about this Trimble team?
Well, they're a good team. You know, I've been really impressed with seeing them on film. You know, the thing that you see right away is they play extremely hard, and they remind me a lot of our kids. I mean, there's no easy possessions against them. They scrap, they get on the boards. I mean, that's the thing you'll see, anybody will see tonight, is they rebound as hard as anybody we've played all year. So there's a reason they're here. They just outcompete most of the teams they play against. And it's a team, you better be ready to man up in all the physical aspects of the game or they will expose you.
And that's one of those things you can probably describe that as Hiland this year, right? That's one of those things where both teams would certainly like to play a little physical.
I think so. You know, I know that a lot of these kids played football for them. They had a great football team. And you can kind of tell. They just have that mentality. And our kids are going to have to step up to the challenge in terms of competing hard tonight. And then we've got to execute. It's you get to this level, the game actually, you think it might slow down. It actually speeds up. The games go really quick. So you've got to be ready to execute. And the thing here, we still have one kid that you really played in this kind of game before. And so, I think you take the experience factor and it just throw that out the window because of both teams, pretty much in the same boat there. And, just got to go out and play.
See, Mark, also a little different venue. Obviously, it's not the Convo here, but still a place that you haven't been at here. Obviously, Malvern was in Hiland, but still you've been there before. What about just playing here at Southeastern, a little different for away here in Chillicothe?
Yeah, it's different. It's wide open, so it's similar to the Convo in that sense that not a lot of background behind the hoops. So, hopefully our kids will get just a tiny bit of time before the game to shoot around here tonight and kind of get used to it. And, these games, a lot of times, too, it's about getting easy hoops. And Trimble's really good at that, so we're going to have to limit their easy hoops and try to get some ourselves because you can't rely on shooting the ball extremely well in a new gym.
Mark, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
That's the voice of the Hiland Hawks head basketball coach, Mark Schlabel.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Hobburns Insurance in Millersburg.
Fox's Pizza Den in Millersburg is looking for smiling faces to join their team. Part-time positions are available for pizza makers, customer service providers, and delivery drivers. Most jobs are for evening and weekends. Successful candidates will have the following skills: the ability to work in a team environment, excellent communication skills, be punctual and dependable, and delivery drivers must have a valid driver's license, an acceptable driving record, proof of insurance, and a satisfactory vehicle. Mileage reimbursements are paid daily. Drivers retain all tips they receive. Apply at the store at 42 North Grant Street.
Looking for an experienced professional pest control company? Hi, this is Roger Bugs McClure with Holmes Pest Control. With over 40 years in the pest control industry and a lifelong resident of Holmes County, Holmes Pest Control can give you the best service by using the best products at the best price. Call Holmes Pest Control 330-674-9094 or visit our website at holmespestcontrolincorporated.com. Another home-owned, homegrown Holmes County business. Professional service with a personal touch.
It's no mystery why Speed Queen laundry products lead the industry for durability. It's simple. Stronger parts made for longer performance. The proof is in the warranty. With up to 7 times longer than the industry standard, that includes all parts and in-home labor. See the #1 ask for appliance at Millersburg Electric. Now back in stock with a semi-load of inventory just arrived. Get your Speed Queen washer and dryer today at Millersburg Electric, the area's authorized platinum dealer. Speed Queen, commercial quality, home approved.
Grandpa, did you know that back in 1953, the New York Yankees won their 5th World Series in a row, and that was right after the Cleveland Indians won their last World Series in 1948?
That's pretty interesting, Wyatt, but did you know what happened in 1953 that was even more amazing?
I know. Great-Grandpa Schmucker and Great-Great-Uncle Miller founded Millersburg Tire Service.
That's right, Eva, and we are as strong as ever, offering outstanding tires and service.
And in the best place to live in the whole world, Holmes County.
That's Millersburg Tire Service off State Route 39 east of Millersburg.
Trying to decide if now is the right time to stop renting and purchase a home? Ask yourself a few questions. Are you ready to settle down? Can you afford to pay for repairs and maintenance costs? For many people, the decision comes down to what you can afford at the moment. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, our expert lenders are here to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Everyone has different needs. Our job is to listen to your story and help determine the best way to turn the page on your life's journey. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Stop in now through Sunday for these great deals at RODHE'S IGA Marketplace. Hi, this is Scott Rohde, and we have beef shoulder English roast, $3.79 a pound, 3-pound bag of sweet Halo clementines, $3.99 each, Marie Callender's fruit or cream pies for $3.99 each, pork sirloin boneless sirloin chops for $1.99 a pound, Fresh Express iceberg garden salad or shredded lettuce mix for 99 cents, Smith's Premium Ice Cream 2 for $5. We also have Seabest stuffed flounder for $6.99, Orange Ruffy for $11.79 a pound, large raw peeled and deveined tail-on shrimp $6.99, and Gerber's boneless skinless chicken thighs for $2.79 a pound at RODHE'S IGA.
Last season, Hiland finished up at 23-4 overall, and in the Division IV East District, they were number 2 seed in that district, and they would upset the top seed Bishop Rosecrans at the Bishop Rosecrans High School by a score of 50-30 to capture the sectional title. Then after defeating the 5 seed Shenandoah in the district semifinals, they would win over the 3 seed Malvern by a score of 56-35 to capture last season's district title. And for Trimble last year in the Athens 2 district, they were the 3 seed. They would defeat the 14 seed Eastern 61-42 to capture their sectional title. Then it went over the 11 seed South Webster 68-38 to win in their district semifinal game. Then in the district championship game, Trimble would knock down the number 7 seed Fairfield by a score of 62-41. Both teams very similar paths, at least from that standpoint, to the regional tournament. Then in the regional semifinals last season for, of course, Hiland, they would defeat Peebles by 1 point at 45-44 to advance to the regional championship game. Trimble, however, they would fall to Grandview Heights by a score of 62-32 to knock them out at regional semifinal tournament level last year. Of course, Hiland not able to play in that regional final game against Grandview Heights due to the pandemic canceling the remainder of the season last year. Stay tuned, more to come on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Your Auto Owners Insurance agent is Hobron's Insurance of Millersburg.
Demand is high for livestock. Sell the auction way at the Mount Hope Auction. They offer weekly livestock auctions every Wednesday. Check out their website for upcoming sale dates and information at www.mounthopeauction.com or give them a call at 674-6188. The Mount Hope Auction is located right in the heart of Mount Hope, and they are proud supporters of all Holmes County athletes.
The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport is finally here at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and I would like to personally invite you in to test drive Ford's exciting addition to the small SUV segment. Also, the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 has arrived too. How do you improve the best truck on the market? You do it with a power up and down tailgate that doubles as a workbench, available onboard generators, and an available hybrid powertrain. Check out the all-new Bronco Sport and 21 F-150 soon at Village Motors in Millersburg.
You're ready for college, ready to make the next step towards a better future. But putting your life on hold while you earn a degree just isn't for you. At Wayne College, you can pursue your degree and achieve your goals while staying in the community you know and love. Wayne College offers 2- and 4-year degrees that can save students up to 30% in tuition. Join us at the University of Akron-Wayne College, where student success comes first.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
Hiland comes in with a record of 18-8 on the season. They've won 4 straight in 6 of their last 7 games. And for Trimble, they have a record overall this season of 20-3 for them. And they began their season with 4 straight wins as they got the victories over Eastern, South Gallia, Southern, and also Nelsonville, York. Lost 2 games in a row to Piketon and also Chesapeake. Lost to Piketon 76-49 and a loss to Chesapeake by a score of 60-48. Then we won 5 straight after that. Wins over Athens, Miller, Federal Hawking, also Eastern, and Nelsonville, York. And then a loss to Alexander, Albany Alexander, 66-61. And then would win another 6 straight after that, rolling into this regional semifinal game. Trimble, that record overall of 20-3 on the season. Trimble averaging 65.4 a game on offense. Hiland averaging 53.7 a game. Defensively, the Tomcats allowing 49.2 points per contest. The Hawks giving up 51.1 a game on the defensive end. Hiland out of the Inter-Valley Conference South Division, where Tusky Valley won that outright, going 11-1. They fell to Fort Fry. For them, did Tusky Valley in the district championship. Hiland finished up in second place in conference play at 10-2, followed by Ridgewood at 8-4. Sandy Valley went 4-8. Garraway 4-8. Indian Valley 3-9. Claymont finished up at 2-10. Stay tuned. More to come on the pregame show after this on WKLM.
Promotion Therapy offers outpatient and home physical and occupational therapy. Locally and privately owned and operated, Promotion Therapy takes tremendous pride in making your therapy experience a success. We have taken all the extra precautions this year in making sure our clinic is sanitized and our therapists are fully equipped to treat you safely. Whether it's in our clinic or in your home, we will do everything we can to ensure you feel comfortable and confident in your care. Our clinic is located on South Washington Street, right next to Dairy Queen, or call us today at 330-600-0844. You can also visit us online at promotion-therapy.com.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
Sally, you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 359-5421 or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Winesburg and Berlin.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way, by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
Your Auto Owners Insurance agent is Hobron's Insurance of Millersburg.
Now, more than ever, we are proud to be your hometown pharmacy. You can rely on us to deliver the care and medication you need in the safest way possible. Hi, this is pharmacist Joel Gauss at Premier Pharmacy in Berlin. Our delivery service is available Monday through Saturday, and curbside service is available anytime our doors are open. Masks and hand sanitizer are also currently available for purchase. Just give us a call at 893-0290, or you can refill a prescription online or through our app at premierpharmacy.net and arrange for pickup or delivery. Located on West Main Street in Berlin, Premier Pharmacy, your community pharmacy.
In this season's Division 4 Tournament Trail in the East District, Hiland the 3 seed, and Hiland would defeat 10 seed TCC 52-36, and then a win at Hiland over the 12 seed Steubenville Catholic Central 69-44 for the sectional championship. Then they got a victory over the 4-seed Strasburg, 56-27, and then they would meet Malvern for a second year in a row in the district championship. This time Malvern was the top seed, but the same result. Hiland able to get a win. Of course, a much tougher battle, but Hiland able to pull out the 5-point win over Malvern at Malvern by a score of 48-43 to advance on to the regional semifinals. And in the Southeast 2 district, Trimble was the 2 seed. They would defeat the 15 seed Paint Valley by a score of 65-42 to capture their sectional title. Then a win in the district semifinals over the 7 seed Peoples, 64-56. Then they would win their district championship game over the 11 seed Fairfield by a score of 59-48. Trimble winning the district championship for a second consecutive year. And, of course, Hiland win their district title for a fifth consecutive year on their end. And now on to the regional semifinals in Division 4. Of course, Hiland taking on this Trimble team out of Glouster, Ohio. And the winner of this game will move on to the regional championship this Friday at 7 p.m. back here at Southeastern here in Chillicothe against either Grandview Heights or Glenwood. Of course, that is game 2 tonight here at Southeastern High School. Other regional games here in Division 4 has Antwerp taking on New Bremen, and also Cary is facing Columbus Grove tonight. And also Division 4, Richmond Heights against Bristol, and also John F. Kennedy is taking on Lucas. Newark Catholic will face Botkins in Cedarville against New Madison Tri-Village. All Division 4 boys regional semifinal games going on for this evening. And for Hiland, they're trying to get back to the regional finals also for a 5th consecutive year and trying to capture a regional championship for the 3rd time in the past 4 seasons. The only time they didn't do that in the past 4 years was last year when, of course, the regional final game was canceled. For Trimble, on the other hand, they've been to the regional 7 times, and 4 times in the last 70 years they have never won a regional tournament game. Stay tuned. We'll get some comments from Brandon Betcher right after this on WKLM. During this time of year, there's nothing better than the sound of a hammer, a drill, and a saw. A&R Builders in Berlin has been putting all those tools to work for the past 25 years. If you need re-roofing work done, A&R Builders is the place to call. They'll also do new homes for both residential and general contractors, along with pole buildings, decks, and custom framing. Call A&R Builders in Berlin at 893-2111. That's 893-2111.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? M.E.B Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, M.E.B Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call M.E.B Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. M.E.B Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season. Hiland taking on Trimble at Southeastern High School in Chillicothe for the right to move on to the regional championship game in Division 4. And, of course, that regional final game this Friday night at 7 p.m. against either Grandview Heights or Glenwood. Of course, again, at Southeastern High School. McRoy alongside Brandon Bitcher for tonight's broadcast. And for the Hawks, they've certainly exceeded expectations in a lot of people's minds, but as Mark Stayball reminded us, not in their minds. They believed they were going to get to this point no matter what the situation was, and they've gotten here. This is a Hiland team that really has believed in themselves all season long and really have had an out-season season, but they want to keep on going.
Absolutely. This is a team that, like you said, a lot of people kind of got rid of their expectations for the team when they lost 2 of their starters at the beginning of the season, but as far as inside the team, they've always had that belief. They've continued to put in the work, get better every game, and here lately, as we've gone into the tournament and that late in the season, they've been a really fun team to watch as well. It's been a battle a lot of times with a lot of these teams, but it's a team that plays good team basketball. They play good team defense, and different players have stepped up in different games to take that leading scoring position. Sometimes if Will Schlayball's shot is off, you might get an Isaac Schlayball or you might get a Grant Miller stepping up, but it's always somebody, and it'll be interesting to see what happens here tonight, especially on this kind of new court where they've not really been here before, how those shots start going down and who steps up and how this game plays out. It should be an exciting one.
2 teams you could say have been able to play a little chip on their shoulders this year. Trimble, the same token, they've been able to make the regionals 4 times in the past 7 years, but this is a team, they haven't won a regional tournament game. They want to change that, of course, here tonight.
Absolutely. I was talking to one of the assistant coaches, and he had mentioned that when he was playing that they actually lost to Hiland in one of those games as well, and so this is something that they definitely want to get over that hump. They want to hit that spot and get that regional semi-win.
Very
at
physical
Mac
team, as
Oilfield
Mark
Service,
Stable
they
talked
offer
about.
specialized
Blake Guffey,
trucking, water hauling,
of course,
dirt
they had
work.
22 points, 11 rebounds in their district championship game. Bryce Downs, All-Ohio football player, 18 points, 12 rebounds. Hiland also physical, so it should be a really interesting matchup between those two teams in that regard.
Yeah, you're correct there. When you mentioned the physicality of the Trimble team, one of the things I noticed when they were getting on the floor was that they have a few players that I'm pretty sure play for that football team. They've got some big bodies down there. It'll be interesting to see how Hiland handles it.
We'll take a break and back. Brandon Benter will have tonight's starting lineups and then the opening tip on WKLM.
At Mac Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mac Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mac Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Spring is just around the corner, and if you need something to perk yourself up and get out of the winter blues or spice up your outfits, I have just the thing for you. Hi, this is Sue Spieler from the Jewelry Store. No matter who the gift is for, you can be sure it has special meaning with my birthstone collection. From teenager to adult, mom to grandma, young and old, we have a birthstone for everyone in necklaces and earrings. Stop in my showroom and see for yourself. That's the Jewelry Store, 97 West Jackson Street in Millersburg.
You can now shop True Value Hardware at Holmes Lumber in Millersburg. In fact, it's the only True Value store in Holmes County. They have added literally thousands of items to their inventory, including Easy Care paint, making it easy for you to find everything you need for your next project. Holmes Lumber is located on State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Behind every project is a True Value.
Tonight's starting lineups being brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body, located on the north side of Millersburg. If your car is damaged, the best place to get it back in the game is at Finish Line Auto Body. Now for tonight's starting lineups, here's Brandon Benter.
Thank you, Matt. We'll start off with the team that's on the scoreboard as the home team, the Trimble Tomcats. They'll be led by one of their guards, a 5'8 junior, averaging 5 points a game, number 15, Austin Weiser. Starting also at the guard position is a 5'8 junior, number 4, Tucker Dixon. Starting at the 3 guard is a 5'9 junior, averaging 9 points a game, number 11, Tyler Weber. Starting at the forward position is a 6'1 junior, averaging 22 points and 11 rebounds. Second team All-Ohio last year, has scored over 1,000 points in his career, number 10, Blake Guffey. And the other forward position, a 6'1 junior, averaging 18 points and 12 rebounds, All-Ohio in football, number 20, Bryce Downs.
And for the Trimble Tomcats, a record of 20-3, trying to win their first ever regional tournament game tonight. They're coached by Hallie Caldwell.
And for the Hiland Hawks, they'll be led by one of their guards here, a 5'8 junior, averaging 5.9 points and 2.2 rebounds, number 15, Grant Miller. Getting the start at the 2 guard is a 5'10 senior, averaging 17 points and 4.2 rebounds, number 10, Will Slaybaugh. Starting at the 3 guard position is a 5'8 senior, averaging 1.2 points and 2.2 rebounds, number 25, Trey Troyer. Starting at that 3 guard, or the 4th guard position is a 6' junior, averaging 1.8 points and 3.7 rebounds, number 21, Tony Yoder. And down low in the forward position is a 6'2 senior, averaging 10 points and 6.5 rebounds a game, number 35, Ryan Miller.
And the Hiland Hawks, a record of 18-8. They won 4 straight in 6 of their last 7 games. They're coached by Mark Stabel in his 16th season. Hiland's trying to get back to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive year. Of course, ultimately going for their 3rd regional title in the past 4 seasons. And tonight's starting lineup brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body. They have experts in collision repair and paint jobs, and we have your car looking brand new. They'll even pay up to $500 of your insurance deductible. Give Brooks a call, 674-1483. This announcement also just to make for you as far as the girls' side of things for Hiland. Several tickets still remain for the Hiland versus Purcell Marion Girls State Tournament basketball game at the University of Dayton on Thursday evening at 8 p.m. The general public can purchase tickets through Hometown Ticketing and the OHSAA. More information on how to purchase tickets is available by visiting the Hiland Athletics page. McRoy alongside Brandon Binter for tonight's broadcast, and Brogan Steimel back at WKLM Sports Center. Glad to have you with us here on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Of course, you can also view the game tonight on our Facebook page, also on YouTube, and that is courtesy of Claxon Communications, Casey Claxon, Andrew Wallace, and Fred Williams, a part of the Claxon Communications team, providing all the video tonight on our Facebook page and on YouTube. Hiland wearing their black jerseys, black shorts, red numerals, and white trim. And for Trimble, wearing their white jerseys, white shorts, and gold numerals in red trim. Jumping for Trimble, that is Blake Guffey, a 6'1" junior. Jumping for Hiland, that is Ryan Miller. He's a 6'2" senior. And music's going. We're just about ready to get things underway. Boys Division IV regional semifinal action from Southeastern High School in Chillicothe. There's the toss, won by Hiland, going left to right in the first half of play. Into the front court, pass goes left wing to Trey Troyer. Shovels it out top to Ryan Miller. He'll dribble it down to the right wing. Hands it off to Will Staball to the foul line. Drive. Runner by Staball. Blocked inside of the corner and goes out of bounds off of Trimble. Good block inside, but it will be Hiland basketball.
Yeah, nice block there, and that's something that Will's going to have to watch out for a little bit down there. Maybe a bit of a hesitation to try to avoid that one, but yeah, that good block to get this started off.
Pass goes to left point now to Grant Miller. Looking. Miller now dribbles it, shovels a pass to Will Staball on the right wing. He'll dribble it down to the foul circle. Back in the corner it goes to Tony Yoder to the baseline. Pass across the lane to Ryan Miller. He'll make it up and in off the assist from Tony Yoder, and Ryan Miller gives Hiland a 2-0 lead.
Great connection off of Yoder running the baseline there. Good pass for the assist.
Trimble basketball going right to left in the first half. On the left wing with it is Blake Guffey, the second-team All-Ohioan from last year. And Guffey looking, has over 1,000 points for his career for the Trimble team. Now the handoff goes center circle, and the dribble by Austin Weiser. Kicks it out to the left wing, grabbed by Tucker Dixon. He'll lob it out top, grabbed by Duffy. Back in the corner, a three-pointer high in the air, going to be off the mark by Weiser. Rebound chased down by Trey Troyer. Hiland basketball on a 2-0 lead. 1 minute into the first quarter, Grant Miller dribbles it. He falls down and stolen away by Weiser. Weiser in transition, his layup off the last and good. That'll tie it up at 2 apiece.
Very quick action there for Trimble. He immediately, as soon as he got his hands on that ball, took off towards the bucket, found a lane, and sunk that one.
Grant Miller just kind of lost his footing there, and it will be Hiland basketball. So now he'll tie a shoe. On the back baseline, the 2-2-1 press being put on by Trimble. And Tony Yoder to win at it for the Hawks. His pass goes in the hands of Will Staball. Staball dribbles it in the backcourt, working against Tucker Dixon. Tied up at 2. Hiland ball. Will Staball across the half-court line. Now to the foul line. His pass goes out top to Trey Troyer. On the right wing, Grant Miller. His three-pointer's up, going to be off the mark. Rebound hauled in by Blake Guffey. He'll take it across the timeline for the Tomcats. Guffey to the foul line. Hits it out top. Deflected away to the floor. Chased down on the steal by Trey Troyer. That'll be a turnover. Low pass by Will Staball. Grabbed by Tony Yoder. His layup is going to be good. Nice look by Will Staball. And Hiland now a 4-2 lead.
Good move there by Hiland to take advantage.
And in there and shot is up, going to be no good by Guffey. Rebound put back, going to be inside, no good by Tyler Weber. Rebound by Tony Yoder, and he's going to be fouled. Couple opportunities inside for the Tomcats, couldn't convert, and a foul going to be on Trimble, their first team foul coming in this first quarter of play.
And they got that first offensive rebound, and that was something that we heard from the coach, that this team is a very good rebounding team, and that Hiland's going to have to watch boxing them out to make sure they don't get second chances.
Bryce Downs' his first personal foul. Hawks basketball, light full court pressure by Tucker Dixon, and Will Staball has it for the Hawks. In a 4-2 lead. Staball across the timeline, dribbles it out top. Now to the left wing. Passes out of Cutting. Ryan Miller, he's open, grabs it and lays it in. Ryan Miller has 4 again off the assist of Will Staball.
Great design play that time. Will Staball drug 2 defenders with him and found the open Ryan Miller down low.
4-0 run by the Hawks, up 6-2. Tomcats basketball. Pass goes out top to Guffey. Back in the right wing. Grabbed on the far side by Weber. He'll lob it to the right block. Weber shot for the baseline, partially blocked by Will Staball. Rebound going to be grabbed inside by Trey Troyer. Long pass by Staball again to be deflected away, stolen away by Blake Guffey. Guffey, good hustle on the other end to get that steal, the second Hiland turnover. Back in the front court. Three-pointer for left wing by Weber's going to be up and knocked down. Left them open. Tyler Weber has his first points of the game, and now Hiland a 6-5 lead. And it'll be Hawks basketball nearing the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. Will Staball into the front court. Dribbles it out top. On the left wing, the Tony Yoder. Head fake, dribbles it, hands it off to Grant Miller now. On the right wing, the Trey Troyer. To the right block inside to Ryan Miller. On the left point, back to Staball. Staball back in the corner, finds Grant Miller. His three-pointer's up in the air, no good, missed everything. Rebound grabbed by Blake Guffey. Tomcats basketball down by a point. It's Weiser to the front court. On the left wing, grabbed by Guffey. Guffey backs it in, left of the foul line, out top to Weiser. Weiser holds on to it, guarded tightly by Trey Troyer. Lofts it back to the left wing to Blake Guffey. Out top of the pass, received by Weber. On the left wing, grabbed now by Weiser to the left block inside again to Guffey. He backs it in. Going to go a foul on Tony Yoder trying to defend him. That'll be the first team foul on Hiland, and of course Yoder has his first personal foul.
That's going to be a tough prospect all night trying to guard Guffey and keep him out from under the basket without getting those fouls. But Tony Yoder's going to pick up his first there.
Dylan Weaver and Isaac Staball in. Trey Troyer will have a seat for the Hawks, and also Tony Yoder will check out. And to inbound it, Tyler Weber beneath the own backboard. His pass in the paint grabbed by Guffey. His putback on in, no good, but he'll be fouled. Guffey off that inbounds pass, drawing the foul. And that is going to be the second team foul on the Hawks in this first quarter. Blake Guffey, a 6'1 junior forward, and 22 points, 11 rebounds in their district championship win. That foul called on Dylan Weaver, his first personal foul. Sets and fires on the free throw up, and going to be good. Got the roll. Blake Guffey has his first point. We're now tied up at 6 apiece.
Yeah, good shot there for Blake Guffey after going down in the hole. This Trimble team fighting right back and tying it up.
Second tie of the first quarter. Second free throw's up. That's going to be good as well. Guffey has 2. That's the first lead for the Tomcats. They're up 7-6. Hawks basketball. Grant Miller in the backcourt. Dribbles it. Passes in the front court. Grab against the pressure by Dylan Weaver. He gets called for traveling. Kind of moved his pivot foot before he made the pass on that right side. Hiland has their third turnover.
That one was a close one. A hard call there on that one, but it might have been a make good. There's a potential travel in the middle of the court just before that.
It'll be Weber with it. His bounce pass grabbed by Weiser for the Tomcats. He'll cross the timeline and guarded by Grant Miller. He'll pick it up. Pass goes out top. Proceed now by Guffey. Lobs it inside, deflected away by Isaac Staball, trying to find Weber on the right block, but instead out of bounds off the Hawks.
Yeah, good job by Isaac Staball defensively, finding a spot to be in and cutting off that pass.
7-6, Trimble to inbound beneath her backboard. Pass goes to the corner to Weiser. Backs it up. Bounce pass to the far corner. Here's the dribble to the baseline. Shot is up by Austin Weiser. Going to be off the rim, and it bounces in. Got the bounce. Austin Weiser has 4. 9-6 lead now for the Tomcats.
He just floated that one over the defense that time.
Hiland ball in the front court. Grant Miller's pass goes to Will Stable at center circle. Back to Grant Miller high on the left side. He'll back it up. Now dribble it high on the right. Picks up his dribble. Pass goes to Ryan Miller out top. Now to Grant Miller high on the right side. He'll dribble it. Out top of the pass to Will Stable under the foul line. Lobs it inside to Ryan Miller, but batted away and stolen. Into the front court. The other way. Here's Bryce Downs. He has it knocked away. Grabbed, however, by Tyler Weber. His shot off the glass and good. Tyler Weber has 5 after the fourth Hiland turnover. 11-6 lead now for Trimble. 3:25 to play in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. This is boys regional semifinal basketball on WKLM. Get financial solutions when you need it from Dave Staball Financial Services. Also a 5-time state champion head basketball coach, Dave Staball knows that planning, preparation, and hard work can lead to success. And the same can be applied to your financial future. Whether you are a young adult, individual, family, or a business, Dave Staball Financial Services will establish financial goals and income protection. Contact Dave Staball Financial Services at 893-1900, located at 4585 State Route 39, Millersburg. Securities offered through ON Equity Sales Company, member FINRA SIPC.
Yeah, some really good job by the defense of the Tomcats to cause some turnovers, break up some passes, and that's resulted in points for them at the other end.
Hawks with the basketball. In the backcourt, pass by Grant Miller goes in the hands of Will Stable. And 1-2-2 presses on by the Tomcats. Pass back and forth from Grant Miller to Will Stable. Now into the front court, grabbed by Isaac Stable. Now they're cutting Ryan Miller, and he'll lay it up. No good. Missed the layup. Rebound grabbed, however, by Dylan Weaver. Now to Isaac Stable. Dribbles it to the right block, double team. Hits it out top through the hands of Grant Miller across the half-court line. That'll be a half-court violation. So the Hawks got exactly what they wanted, just not able to make that layup. And after that, made it a lot tougher with the 5th turnover now on Hiland.
Yeah, great chance on that layup. What a pass from Isaac Staball to Ryan Miller. Just couldn't find the net that time.
Tomcats basketball. They're up 11-6 into the front court. Here's Austin Weiser. Lobs it to the right wing to Tucker Dixon, guarded by Will Stable. Dixon now dribbles it out top. His pass goes out top. Received now by Austin Weiser. At center circle, picks it up. Lobs it back to the left wing to Weber. Weber to the corner, cut off. His pass goes left wing in the hands of Blake Guffey. 2:40 to play in the first quarter. Out top of the pass to Dixon now. His bounce pass goes left to the foul line now to Bryce Downs. Now on the right wing, pass goes inside to a cunning Blake Guffey. His shot off the glass and good. Blake Guffey has 4 points, his first field goal, 13-16 now for the Tomcats.
Very nice shot by Blake Guffey. Looked like he was trying to draw a foul, but couldn't quite get enough contact.
11-0 run for them. Three-pointer, meanwhile, going to be no good from the corner by Isaac Staball. Rebound to the floor, grabbed by Guffey. He throws it off the head of Dylan Weaver and out of bounds. So will be Trimble basketball. The heads-up play by Guffey. And now the Tomcats have the basketball in a 13-6 lead.
Hiland's got to figure out a way to get a few stops here and start getting some points on the other end. This is not a run that they want to continue very much longer.
At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game as that player receives one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Tomcats basketball. Here's the dribble by Weiser across the half-court line. Takes it to the foul circle. Pass to the left block. Goes inside the Bryce Downs. His shot's up no good. Rebound knocked up in the air. Fought for and chased down by Trey Troyer. Hiland basketball down 13-6. Will Staball to the front court. On the right wing. Dribbles it out top. Down to the foul line. To the lane. Staball shot up. Going to be no good, but the foul is called. Blocking foul will be slapped inside under the basket on Bryce Downs. Second team foul on Trimble, and Downs will have his second personal foul.
Yeah, he wanted to try to draw that charging foul, but couldn't quite get set up in time, and Will Schlaball is going to head to the line with a chance for two.
The second personal, the 6'1 junior forward, Bryce Downs, who had 18 points, 12 boards in that district final win for Trimble. Now Will Schlaball at the foul line, and free throw's going to be up and going to be good. Has his first point tonight. Will Schlaball averaging 18 a game and also 5 rebounds per contest during the tournament run. And a 75% free throw shooter on the season. Now 15 of 17 for the foul line in tournament play. That's good for just below 90%. That free throw up going to be no good, however. Rebound to the floor, chased down by Tyler Weber. Trimble basketball. That did snap an 11-0 run for Trimble on that free throw made on the first attempt by Will Staball. Back in the quarter, grabbed to the far side by Tyler Weber again. Weber guarded tightly by Isaac Staball. Pass inside, grabbed by Blake Guffey. Puts it up, going to be good, and a foul. Grabbed that in midair. Somehow threw it up there, and it fell in, and the foul.
What a move by Guffey there. It looked like he was going to be coming down without even putting the shot up in the air, but somehow just let it go at the last second. Spun it off the backboard right into the net. Good shot.
13th foul on Hiland, second personal on Tony Yoder. And Guffey can see all right away. Very athletic and solid player inside. He's got 6 points for the Tomcats. And Dylan Weaver back in. Grant Miller also in, replacing Tony Yoder and Trey Troyer again. 15-7 lead for the Tomcats. And free throw up, going to be in and out. No good. Rebound grab by Will Staball. Hiland basketball. Staball across the timeline on the pass. Grabbed by Caden Miller. Cross-court pass to the right wing, the Weaver. Dribbles it out top to Will Staball. That three-pointer's up, going to be off the mark. Rebound knocked out top off the hands of Caden Miller, who couldn't corral it. And it goes out of bounds. So it'll be Trimble with the basketball. Stop in and see TMK Pharmacists for all your animal and pet needs, with locations in Berlin, Sugar Creek, Holmesville, and New Bedford. Tomcats with the basketball. They're up 15-7. Minute 25 to play in the first quarter from Southeastern High School in Chillicothe. Boys Division IV regional semifinal action. Of course, you can hear that on WKLM-FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. And, of course, view the game on our Facebook page and as well on Twitter. And pass on the Facebook page on YouTube as well also. That shot for the right block going to be no good. Inside by Clarence Jones and out of bounds after that miss. And it'll be Hiland basketball. Hawks with it on the back baseline. Dylan Weaver now to inbound it for the Hawks. Looking, full court pressure is on, inbounded, they're going to be stolen away. Knocked back off the hands of the Hawks, and it will be a turnover. It's going to be Trimble basketball. And Trimble will have it now, beneath their own backboard. And looking to inbound it, the pass goes to the corner. And the dribble to the left wing, and the handoff goes to Tyler Weber. Drive, lane, Weber passes inside the Clarence Jones, he'll miss the layup. Gets his own rebound, put back, no good by Jones again. Rebound grabbed now by Weber out top. On the pass over to Tucker Dixon. Dixon dribbles to the left block, gets called for double dribble. Turnover on Trimble, there's their second, compared to 6 for Hiland. That's the biggest thing for Hiland, is the turnovers here in this first quarter.
Yeah, the defense of the Tomcats has just been very difficult for this Hiland team so far to try to figure out and try to work around and look for those open shots. It's been a tough go so far, but they're not down by too much here, still with about a minute left in this first.
Hawks with the basketball, and pass goes out top to Grant Miller, knocked away and stolen by Tyler Weber. His layup is going to be good. Weber has 7, 17-7 lead now for the Tomcats. And Hiland has their 7th turnover. Hawks with it. Here's Grant Miller. Pass to the front court goes to J.J. Miller, high on the left. He'll dribble it out top. Out of the foul line, kicks the right wing to Will Stayball. Out top of the pass to Weaver. His three-pointer's up and going to be knocked down. Dylan Weaver knocking it down for deep. His first points of the game.
That was big for the Hiland team. They needed that one there from Weaver.
17-10 lead now for Trimble. And for Weaver, that is his 3rd three-pointer he's knocked down of postseason play. Out top the dribble by Weber. Pass goes to the corner. Three-pointer up by Weiser, going to be no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Dylan Weaver. Hawk basketball. Here's Will Stayball across the timeline. His shot in midcourt to the buzzer going to be no good. Off the rim. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. At the end of one, it's Trimble 17 and Hiland 10. This is regional semifinal basketball on WKLM. Proud to serve all your real estate and auction needs, RES Auction Services and HER Realtors have been a locally and independently owned real estate and auction company for over 40 years. At HER Realtors, the selling market is strong. If you give them the listings, they have the buyers. Plus, don't forget to check out the new location for RES Auction Services just west of Worcester. Contact HER Realtors at 674-7610, on the web at herrealtors.com, or RES Auction Services at 833-765-3737, and on the web at res.bid. Located on Glen Drive in Millersburg, making a difference one sale at a time.
Subway restaurants are introducing new protein bowls. Each one has a foot-long's worth of protein, like grilled chicken or steak piled high on crisp veggies with your choice of sauce. Try great new choices like the Chipotle Southwest steak and the sweet onion chicken teriyaki bowl. And right now, you can go pro with double protein on any bowl or foot-long sub for just $2 more. That's twice the chicken or twice the steak for only $2 more. Only at Subway.
Limited time at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
First quarter numbers courtesy of Brandon Bencher. Hiland 1 for 6 on three-point tries, just 17% shooting. Trimble was 1 for 3 for 33%. Hiland 3 for 5 from two-point range for 60%. Trimble 6 for 13 for 46%. Trimble basketball to begin the second quarter. Ball thrown away and stolen by Dylan Weaver. Weaver has it in the front court after the 3rd Trimble turnover. Pass goes out top to J.J. Miller. For the Hawks, dribbles it down to Grant Miller on the left wing. He'll dribble it to the top of the key, hands it off to Weaver. Thought about it, dribbles it instead to the foul line. On the left wing to Will Stayball. Stayball pass right wing to Grant Miller. Head fake back to Stayball out top. He'll dribble to the foul line. Lane, layup by Will Stayball going to be no good, but this time he gets called for the charge. And that charge going to be drawn by Weiser under the basket. Will Stayball has his first in 14 foul on the Hawks. Also, Hiland 1 of 2 on the foul line for the first quarter. Trimble was 2 for 3 for 67%. Each team had 8 rebounds. However, 7 turnovers for Hiland, 2 for Trimble in that first quarter of play. Trimble basketball. They're up 17-10 early in the second quarter. Into the front court, and the dribble at center circle by Austin Weiser. Bounce pass goes to the right wing into the hands of Weber. Weber guarded by Will Stayball, dribbles it to the baseline. Pass to the paint, deflected away and stolen by Will Stayball. His pass grabbed by Grant Miller, the 4th Trimble turnover. Miller's pass left wing into the hands of J.J. Miller. Back to Grant Miller, high on the left side. He'll find Will Stayball at center circle. On the right wing, the Weaver. His pass to the right block goes to Ryan Miller. He'll back it in. Miller kicks it out top to Weaver. His three-pointer's up, going to be off the mark. Rebound corralled by 6'2 junior Clarence Jones. Tomcats basketball up by 7. Into the front court. Here's the crossover by Weiser to the foul line to Clarence Jones. Back out top now to Austin Weiser. 5'8 junior point guard. Weiser kicks it back to the left wing. And grabbed by Weber. Pass out top to Weiser again. Guarded tightly by J.J. Miller. Spins around to the foul line to the lane. Runner by Weiser off the glass and good. Tough shot. He got up to go. Weiser now has 6.
You mentioned a tough shot. Even had a second defenseman step over and try to get the guard, but couldn't do it.
Meanwhile, shot inside, missed on the layup by Ryan Miller. Rebound grabbed by Weber. Weber to the front court. Dribbles the right wing, falls down. No travel. And a scrum for the basketball. Now they're going to call a foul. Just kind of lost his footing, much like Grant Miller did back in that first quarter. And that time, it'll be the foul going after that basketball after he fell. 15th foul on the Hawks in this first half. Call that on Grant Miller, his first. Stop in for weekly specials, along with a great selection in the deli, meat, and produce departments. For a fresh arrangement of flowers, check out the Posey Pad Floral Shop. Then before you head out, sign up for RODHE'S Rewards Card at RODHE'S IGA. Weiser with the basketball for the Tomcats, up 19-10. On the right wing, grabbed by Blake Guffey back in the basketball game. Goes out top to William Freeborn, 5'7" junior guard. And back on the right side, going to be a whistle blown. I believe grabbed that out of bounds maybe. And no, it'll be a foul called. Offensive foul, push it off. Third team foul in Trimble. Guffey has his first personal foul, and that'll be the 5th Trimble turnover.
Yeah, they've already got 3 of those here in the second period.
Hiland trying to take advantage of that. They've yet to score in the second quarter. 2 minutes into it. And Isaac Stable has it. His pass goes to the right point to Ryan Miller. Back to Will Stable. Pulls up, kicks it left wing to Grant Miller. Head fake. Dribbles it, bounce pass to the right block to Isaac Stable. He'll back it in. Shot by Isaac Stable, up and good. Isaac Stable has his first 2. Hiland now down 19-12.
Had an arm draped over him, still made it anyways. Nice shot by Stable.
Weiser to the front court, drive to the lane. His layup off the glass is going to be good. Going coast to coast with it. Austin Weiser, he's very quick. Has 8 points in this first half.
Yeah, somehow he just cuts right through that defense.
Hiland ball to the corner. Ryan Miller picks it up, hands it off to Will Stable. Stable backs up, now drive to the lane. His shot off bounds, high in the air, missed everything. Good defense. Rebound going to be corralled inside by Bryce Downs. Now to Guffey. His pass goes to cutting Austin Weiser, who missed the layup. Rebound grabbed by number 10. That was Blake Guffey, and his putback no good, but he's going to be fouled. Blake Guffey again hitting the offensive boards, and he'll have 2 free throws coming his way. That'll be the 16th foul on the Hawks in this first half.
And he is 2 for 3 from the foul line here tonight so far.
Second personal foul on Dylan Weaver. And Blake Guffey does have 6 points in all. Stay tuned later on tonight for High School Scoreboard, brought to you by Yoder Lumber Company. We'll have the area tournament scores for you all the way until midnight. First free throw, no good by Guffey. Has 1 more to go. Tony Yoder is now in, replacing Dylan Weaver. 21-12 advantage for the Tomcats. 5:04 to play in the second quarter. Tomcats trying to get to the regional finals for the first time in school history. Hiland trying to get back there for a 5th straight year. Second free throw is good by Guffey, has 7 points. 22-12 lead now for Trimble. Hiland ball. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Grant Miller into the front court. Pass goes left point into the hands of Ryan Miller. Back to Grant Miller. Looks it down the left wing. Grabbed by Will Stable. Stable drive to the baseline. His shot off the glass going to be no good. Rebound, fought for. And finally grabbed by Tyler Weber. Weber across the timeline. Going to be fouled out top by Isaac Stable. Trying to take away that layup opportunity. That'll be the 17th foul in the process on the Hiland. Isaac Stable has his first. So it'll be a 1-1 for Trimble, and at the foul line will be 5'9" junior guard Tyler Weber.
Weber so far tonight has been very good. 1 for 1 from 3-point range, 2 for 4 from 2-point range, and does have 5 rebounds.
7 points in all for Weber, has yet to score in the second quarter of action. 4:40 to play in the second quarter. That example right there, you've seen Hiland miss a couple of layups here in this first half. We've seen him a couple times where the ball's been in their hands. It's kind of bounced down. Just one of those things where they can't quite kind of put it all together here in this first half of action.
Absolutely. Just a lot of little frustrating kind of little mistakes here and there, and that's kind of added up here to be this big lead here for Trimble.
Meanwhile, Trimble clicking on all cylinders up to this point. That free throw knocked down by Weber. He has 8 points. His second free throw is up. That's going to be no good. Rebound goes to Will Stable. Hiland ball down 23-12. 4.5 to play in the second quarter. Will Stable into the front court. His pass goes to Grant Miller at center circle. Back to Will Stable on the right wing. That three-pointer's up in the air. Going to be in and out. No good. Rebound to the 4. Will be out of bounds, and it'll be off of Trimble. So Hiland going to get this ball back. The Hawks will catch a break there and try to take advantage of that. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway player of the game. That player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. That pass goes out top to Ryan Miller. His bounce pass to Tony Yoder. Out top to Will Stable. Dribbles it to the right wing. Cross-court pass to Grant Miller. On the right block goes to Isaac Stable. He'll back it in. Stable, head fake. Steps in, layup off the glass and good. Nice move by Isaac Stable down low. He has 4 points, both those baskets for him in that left post.
Yeah, very nice move there for him. Just nice, patient go towards the bucket that time to avoid the defender.
23-14. Trimble lead and the basketball. Here's the dribble by Dixon. Pass out top to Guffey. Now left of the foul line to Clarence Jones. His pass goes out top now to Austin Weiser. Back in the left point, received by Dixon. Dixon guarded by Isaac Stable. Back to the right wing goes to Weiser. Drive, runner by Weiser for the foul line is good. Austin Weiser having a big first half. He has 10 points, 6 of those in the second quarter.
And he is 5 for 6 from the floor in 2-point range.
25-14 Trimble. Hiland ball. Grant Miller to the front court. To the right wing. Pass out top to Isaac Stable. His drive. Lane hands it off to Ryan Miller. Miller bumped. Reverse layup going to be no good, but he finally draws a foul. Well, it's about the second or third bump. They finally draw the whistle. And that'll be on Clarence Jones, his first personal foul. 14th foul on Trimble. And they'll say a foul on the floor before that shot was taken.
Yeah, I know Ryan was looking for the continuation there on that one, but as you mentioned, at least he was able to draw the foul. That's a positive step for this Hiland team right now.
So Will Stayball to inbound it with Hiland trailing by 11. 3.5 to play in the second quarter. Pass goes out top to Tony Yoder. Dumps it back inside to Ryan Miller. Into the corner to the Trey Troyer. His three-pointer's up, going to be no good, missed everything. Rebound goes to Guffey. His long pass to the front court goes to Weiser. Weiser for the Tomcats. Back to Guffey. Guffey drive. Runner off the glass, going to be no good. Rebound corralled by Ryan Miller. Hiland with it. Down 25-14. 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Will Stayball across the timeline. Lobs it in the hands of Ryan Miller. Miller to the foul line. Out top to Tony Yoder. Into the corner to Troyer. Troyer dribbles it. Gets it out top to Will Stayball. Now on the right wing. Goes over to Stayball again. His shot is up. Going to be knocked down that time from 18 feet away. Will Stayball, his first field goal of the first half. And Hawks hoping to get him going. 25-16 Trimble. They had the ball. Austin Weiser across the timeline. His pass goes to the corner. Grabbed by Weber. Inside the foul circle now to Guffey. His 18-footer's up in the air, going to be good. Tough shot in the face of Tony Yoder. Somehow Guffey got that one to go. He has 9 points in the first half.
And we just talk about the way things are just kind of rolling for Trimble here. That's right there. That is it. It just rolled right into the rim, rolled right into the net after the shot off the rim.
Got that bounce. 27-16 Hiland. Hawks with it. Here's Isaac Stable. Pass to the corner to Tony Yoder. He'll dribble it to the foul circle. And hands it off to Will Stable. Stable out top. Loves it back to the left wing to Tony Yoder. His three-pointer's up in the air, going to be... Got to bounce that time. It finally goes in. Hawks finally get their bounce. Tony Yoder now has 5, his first three-pointer.
Absolutely. Just a nice lucky shot there that time after the first bounce went high off the backboard.
27-19 Trimble. They had the ball. On the left wing, goes over to Tucker Gixon. And out top to Guffey. On the right wing to Austin Weiser. His pass to side of cutting Tyler Weber. His shot's no good. Rebound fought for and chased down by Ryan Miller. Alex the pass now to Will Stable. Stable in transition. His layup off the last going to be no good. Call a blocking foul that time. And slapped on the Tomcats. That foul on Austin Weiser. 15th foul in Trimble. Weiser has his first. At the foul line now will be Will Stable to shoot 2.
Yeah, good move by Will Stable. Just kind of sped right towards the bucket. Didn't give the defense enough time to get set up to draw that charge.
1 of 2 for the foul line. Will Stable tonight has 3 points overall. Troy Miller Agency in Shreve and Berlin, your local insurance independent agent. That free throw knocked down. They are a working team for all your insurance needs. Call the Shreve office at 567-2626 or the Berlin office at 893-2446.
And you had mentioned that this is a player that they definitely want to get going, and that is absolutely the case. Will Schleybaugh needs to be scoring some points if they want to get back in this one, which they are slowly working their way back into this one.
And that free throw up going to be no good. Split a pair. Rebound knocked out top. Goes out of bounds off of the Hawks. So we'll be Trimble basketball. The Hiland down by 7 now at 27-20. Minute 27 to play in this second quarter of action. At Keim, you can shop in-store, place an order for delivery, or come to the yard and pick up your order without lifting a finger. Plus, you can now place orders for Local Express online at Keim.express. Keim, built on trust since 1911. Tomcats with the basketball. Pass goes to the left wing to Tyler Weber. Weber holds onto it, guarded by Will Stable. Dribbles it outside. Lobs it back in the hands now of Guffey between the circles. His pass inside goes out of bounds. Trying to find the cutting Austin Weiser, but he's well defended. And instead it sails out of bounds for Trimble's 6th turnover of the first half.
Yeah, there was just no way for Weiser to even find himself in that area at that point. Just a good job by Hiland cutting off the lane.
And Hiland, after 7 turnovers in the first quarter, just 1 in the second quarter. So they are taking care of the basketball much better. Hawks basketball, 1:07 to play in the half, trailing by 7. Will Stable walk it into the front court. He'll dribble it out top. And going to be a foul called, maybe kind of fighting through that screen set by Ryan Miller. Foul slapped on Trimble. Their 16th foul of the first half. And call that foul on Tucker Dixon, his first. Isaac Stable to inbound midway into the front court on the near side for the Hawks. 59 seconds to play in the first half. His pass goes to Ryan Miller, back to Grant Miller. Passes inside to Isaac Stable. His whip inside to the right block goes to Trey Troyer. Nothing there. Kicks it out top to Will Stable now. Trimble dribbles it out of the foul line. Back in the left wing, Grant Miller. Now a three-pointer's going to be up in the air, going to be off the mark. Rebound, Trey Troyer, however. He'll keep the possession alive. Will Stable out top the Trey Troyer. Into the corner now, the Grant Miller. Miller to the baseline. That's cut off, and going to be a blocking foul call on Austin Weiser. And Weiser saying he stepped out of bounds, but instead the 17th foul on Trimble. And Weiser has his second, and it will be a 1-1 for Grant Miller at the foul line.
And this is exactly what Hiland needs. They need that clock kind of stopped here, make a few shots here for Grant Miller, but this is his first trip to the line here tonight.
Grant Miller, 5'8", junior point guard, averaging just over 6 points per game during the tournament trail and just under 2 rebounds per contest. A 57% free throw shooter on the season. And looking for his first point tonight. 36 seconds to play in the second quarter. 1-on-1 opportunity. Free throw by Grant Miller's up and no good. Rebound to the 4. It's grabbed by Clarence Jones. So Hiland comes up empty on that possession. Here's Weiser across the timeline. 7-point lead for the Tomcats. They had the ball. See if they go for that final shot of the first half. That pass goes high in the left in the hands of Guffey. Back to Weiser at center circle. 19 seconds in the second quarter. That pass stolen away by J.J. Miller. Miller on the other end. His layup going to be laid in. Thought about dunking it. Instead, he'll just lay it in over the top of the rim. And Hiland now down 27-22.
Couldn't quite get high enough above the rim for the dunk, but a great shot by J.J. Miller off the turnover.
That pass goes left waiting to Guffey. His three-pointer up in the air going to be no good. Rebound, Ryan Miller. That'll close out the first half of action. Halftime score, boys Division IV regional semifinal basketball from Southeastern. It is Trimble 27 and Hiland 22. Back around the recap the first half for you on WKLM.
I'm Jeff Kinney, and I'm a Park National banker, a husband, and a volunteer. At Park National Bank, we believe we're more than just our job titles, and you're more than an account number. Now bringing our family of community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us, and more service, more access, and more options. We're all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport is finally here at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and I would like to personally invite you in to test drive Ford's exciting addition to the small SUV segment. Also, the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 has arrived too. How do you improve the best truck on the market? You do it with a power up and down tailgate that doubles as a workbench, available onboard generators, and an available hybrid powertrain. Check out the all-new Bronco Sport and 21 F-150 soon at Village Motors in Millersburg.
The Holmes County Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau is proud to support our local athletes. Our mission is to help our members succeed through advocacy, leadership, economic development, innovation, communication, and maintaining our community's identity. Visit www.holmescountychamber.com.
If you own an SUV or light truck, finding the perfect tire just got a whole lot easier. Let Holmes Tire LLC show you what the Yokohama Geolandar HT Geo56 can do for your daily drive. Stop by today and fill out a finance application for approval with no credit needed on the Yokohama Geolandar HT Geo56. Call Holmes Tire LLC in Millersburg, 330-674-0025, or their other locations in Spencer, 330-648-2401, Mount Vernon, 740-392-1811, and Loudonville, 419-408-3607.
When the weather warms up this spring, it's time for spring cleaning. Don't forget to have your air conditioner serviced now to be ready for the hot summer months ahead. Give MRE Services a call today at 330-897-4869 to have one of our friendly, experienced technicians get your system ready to roll this spring. MRE can service both commercial and residential units, so give us a call at 330-897-4869 to stay ahead of the upcoming summer heat.
Sauls and Berlin wishes good luck to all Holmes County coaches, players, and families on the tournament trail. They also invite you to stop in and see all the new spring items they have to offer, including potting benches and glass window boxes. If you're looking for a one-of-a-kind unique item, including the large selection of hot sauces, marinara, and salsas to share with the community, visit Sauls online at saulsandberlin.com or find them on Facebook. Boys Division IV regional semifinal basketball from Southeastern High School in Chillicothe, where Trimble has a 27-22 advantage over Hiland. Take a look at the first half. Trimble would, after trailing 6-2, they would go on an 11-0 run in that first quarter. They take a 13-2 lead, outscoring the Hawks 17-10 overall in that first quarter of play. Hiland came back to outscore Trimble 12-10 in the second quarter, and that would trim that deficit to 5 at halftime. Trimble with a 27-22 halftime lead over the Hawks. For Trimble, they had one player in double figures and two other guys that were just right near that double figure mark. That was Austin Weiser, who led the way as Weiser, the 5'8 junior point guard in the first half. He would have finished up going 0 for 2 on three-point tries, 5 for 6 from two-point range. Weiser, who had 5 points in their district championship win, he had 10 points in the first half of this game for tonight. Also, Blake Guffey in that first half went 0 for 1 on three-point tries, 3 for 5 from two-point range, 3 for 5 for the foul line. Guffey had 9 points. And also Tyler Weber in that first half, 1 for 1 from three-point distance, 2 for 5 from two-point range, and 1 for 2 for the foul line. Weber had 8 points. They would round out the scoring for Trimble. 3 guys scoring a total of 27 points in that first half for the Tomcats. For Hiland leading the way, it was Tony Yoder, as Yoder in the first half, 1 for 1 from three-point distance and 1 for 1 from two-point range. Yoder had 5 first half points. After that, 4 points apiece for Will Schlaball, Ryan Miller, and Isaac Schlaball. 3 points scored by Dylan Weaver, and J.J. Miller also had 2 points in that first half for that Hiland total of 22. Halftime score, Trimble 27, Hiland 22. Now for the first half team numbers, here's Brandon Mitcher.
Thank you, Matt. We'll start off with three-point shooting, where Hiland is shooting 18%. They're 2 of 11 from beyond the arc. On the other side, Trimble 25%, going 1 for 4. From two-point range, Hiland shooting 58% at 7 of 12. Trimble a perfect 50% at 10 of 20. And then from the foul line, Hiland going 2 of 5 for 40%. Trimble 4 of 7 for 57%. In turnovers, Hiland had 8. Trimble with 7, and Trimble out-rebounding Hiland 18-15.
And for Trimble leading the way, Blake Guffey had 5 rebounds in the first half and 5 boards also for Tyler Weber. 2 came at the offensive end. And for Hiland, it was Trey Troyer who had 4 boards in the first half. 3 rebounds also for Ryan Miller. Halftime score, a 27-22 advantage of Trimble. And Trimble, really, the key that first quarter there, Hiland was going to get a little sloppy there, had some turnovers, some miss of layups there early on, and Trimble kind of took advantage in that first period.
Absolutely. Any mistake that Hiland was making, Trimble was coming away with points on it, and that's how they kind of built that lead, that early lead that they had. Hiland's been slowly battling back here, but it has been a struggle at times. You know, Tony Yoder is leading, but he's not been on the floor for a lot of this game. He got an early foul that put him on the bench, then a second foul right after he came back in, put him right back on the bench. At least in the second quarter, he was able to get more involved, and I expect they'll try to get him more involved in the second half as well.
We'll see what happens. Winner moves on to the regional championship game. It'll be Friday night, 7 p.m. against either Grandview Heights or Glenwood. Also, just a reminder, of course, girls Division III state semifinal basketball coming your way on Thursday on WKLM. It'll be Waynedale taking on Ottawa Glandorf. Airtime for that 4:45. Of course, the second game that night will, of course, be Hiland taking on Purcell Marion. We'll have that game for you right here on WKLM. Airtime 7:25. Halftime score of this game, it's Trimble 27, Hiland 22. Back with the second half after this on WKLM.
Many things can cause damage to your vehicle. A deer, another car, or that parking lot pole that came out of nowhere. Regardless, your ride needs to be repaired. And Finish Line Auto Body is the place to go. Finish Line will help pay your insurance deductible. That's right, Finish Line will pay up to $500. You could get your vehicle repaired while paying $0 out of pocket. Call or visit the Finish Line Auto Body Customer Care Center for details. Located on State Route 83, across from Pomerane Hospital in Millersburg.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
The Pizza Parlor 2 in Kilbuck is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes. If you don't want to cook on game day, give them a call at 330-276-5661. They prepare their own homemade crust topped with their own special pizza sauce and your own choice of toppings. You can also order appetizers, sandwiches, their famous original subs, basket combos, and garden fresh salads. You don't have to get out of your car because they have a convenient drive-thru to pick up your order. Call today, 330-276-5661.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
Fikert Concrete, located on County Road 189 between Benton and Holmesville, specializes in ready-mix concrete and state-approved limestone, sand, and gravel. All mixed styles are available, and you can count on fast, dependable delivery and competitive prices. Fikert Concrete has served Holmes and surrounding counties for over 75 years. Call Fikert Concrete today for all your concrete needs at 674-0038. Remember, for quality concrete, it's Fikert Concrete.
This is Jim Smucker, president of Keim in downtown Charm, Ohio, where we have over 135 species of domestic and exotic woods in stock every day. It's no wonder our customers refer to us as a woodworker's paradise. Browse a unique selection of live edge slabs, dimensional lumber, and turning blanks. In our store, you'll find instrument wood and specialty tools to help you get the job done right. We also carry eco-epoxy products, the perfect finishing touch for your next river table. Keim, built on trust since.
Reminder again that several tickets will still remain for the Hiland versus Purcell Marion Girls State Basketball Tournament game at the University of Dayton on Thursday evening at 8 p.m. The general public can purchase tickets through Hometown Ticketing and the OHSAA. More information on how to purchase tickets is available by visiting the Hiland Athletics page. Reminder also, tonight's game also on video. You can check out our Facebook page or on our YouTube page to view the game tonight, as well as on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Hiland basketball to begin the second half. Grant Miller across the timeline. Going right to left. Bounce pass goes right on the foul line to Trey Troyer. Dribbles it. Troyer on the foul line. Hands it off to Will Stable. Stable back to Trey Troyer on the left wing. Back in the corner to Yoder. Head fake. Yoder dribbles it down to the foul line. Out top to Grant Miller. Thought about it. Dribbles it instead. His bounce pass to Will Stable. To the left block to Ryan Miller. Back to Will Stable. His pass inside, deflected away and stolen. And that'll be the ninth Hiland turnover. On the red pass by Downs goes inside. It was intended for Blake Guthrie, but knocked out of bounds by the Hawks.
Yeah, great defensive job there by Trey Troyer, sticking with the offense and knocking that pass out of bounds.
And it'll be Austin Weiser to embed it to the left of their own backboard for the Tomcats. Pass goes into the corner, grabbed by Guffey, and he'll be tripped up by Tony Yoder. And that'll be a foul called, the first team foul on the Hawks. And Tony Yoder has his third personal foul.
And that's something they're going to have to watch. They don't want him in foul trouble this early in the second half.
And indeed, he will check out.
It is.
Right on cue, Dylan Weaver will check in. Weiser again to embed it beneath their own backboard. And his pass goes off the hands of Ryan Miller, who gets that steal. And that'll be the eighth turnover on Trimble. Hiland has the basketball. Trailing by 5 in the third quarter. Pass goes out top to Weaver on the left wing, Will Stable. Out top to Weaver. Dribbles it to the foul line, spins around, cut off. Hits the right wing to Trey Troyer, out top to Will Stable. On the left wing, back to Grant Miller. Miller looking. His pass to cutting Ryan Miller into the corner to a wide open Trey Troyer. Three-pointer's up, going to be knocked down. Trey Troyer knocks that one down, his first points of the night.
Great shot there by Trey Troyer and a great assist by Ryan Miller. Spotting that he was double-teamed, he found the open man on the edge.
Just his second made three-pointer of postseason play. Hiland down by a pair. Trimble basketball goes out top to Blake Guffey. His pass knocked away by Trey Troyer, but grabbed, but the ricochet by Guffey. He'll kick back to the corner, grabbed by Dixon. Dixon drive to the foul line, to the lane, cut off by Grant Miller. The left wing now to Weber. Weber, bounce pass inside, deflected away and stolen by Ryan Miller. And that'll be the ninth Trimble turnover. Long pass by Will Stable goes to Dylan Weaver. Weaver kicks it right wing now to Troyer. Out top to Will Stable. His three-pointer's up, going to be knocked down. Hiland regrabs the lead at 28-27.
And that is what Hiland needed to get this third quarter started. They came out here, they're on fire, and now a lead here, and a timeout's been called.
First three-pointer by Will Stayball. Hiland up 28-27, 6:16 to play in the third. Timeout called. This is regional semifinal basketball on WKLM. It's no mystery why Speed Queen laundry products lead the industry for durability. It's simple. Stronger parts made for longer performance. The proof is in the warranty, with up to 7 times longer than the industry standard. That includes all parts and in-home labor. See the #1 ask for appliance at Millersburg Electric. Now back in stock with a semi-load of inventory just arrived. Get your Speed Queen washer and dryer today at Millersburg Electric, the area's authorized platinum dealer. Speed Queen, commercial quality, home approved.
Trying to decide if now is the right time to stop renting and purchase a home? Ask yourself a few questions. Are you ready to settle down? Can you afford to pay for repairs and maintenance costs? For many people, the decision comes down to what you can afford at the moment. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, our expert lenders are here to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Everyone has different needs. Our job is to listen to your story and help determine the best way to turn the page on your life's journey. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hiland on a 6-0 run to begin this third quarter. They grabbed the lead at 28-27, and we were just talking about in the first half that there's a lot of those passes that were wide open aren't open so far in this third quarter.
Yeah, Hiland has done some good adjustments here defensively, and they've been able to cut some stuff off and force some turnovers.
Trimble basketball, see if they can make that adjustment on their end. That pass goes left to the foul line to Bryce Downs. His pass to the right block to Guffey. Guffey backs it in on Weaver. It spins around. His shot up off the glass going to be good. Blake Guffey now has 11, and back to a Trimble lead at 29-28.
Hard to deny that. Guffey's really good down low. He's got the power behind it and able to sink that shot.
Hiland basketball on the left wing to Dylan Weaver. Weaver dribbles it to the baseline. Cut off. Looking. Kicks it high on the left into the hands of Grant Miller. Miller dribbles it at center circle now. Now to the right wing. Miller still with the dribble. Backs it up. And kicks the pass left wing to Will Stayball. Stayball to the foul line. Gets called for traveling. Trying to make that drive on Dixon. And for Hiland, that'll be their 10th turnover of the game.
Yeah, he just hesitated for just a second. Tried to get a little bit of a head fake in there and just started moving his feet. That's the 10th turnover.
Stay tuned later on tonight for High School Scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you by Yoder Lumber Company. We'll have the area tournament scores for you all the way until midnight. Trimble basketball out top in the hands of Dixon. Back in the left wing, received by Weiser. Weiser spins around against Trey Choyer. Has the dribble between the circles. His cross-court pass goes to Weber. Back in the corner, grabbed by Tucker Dixon. On the right wing to Weber. Weber dribbles it out top. Comes to a jump stop. His pass goes to the right wing in the hands of Blake Guffey. Guffey, 6'1 junior. Guarded by Weaver. Dribbles it to the corner. Backs it up. Looking. Lobs it in the hands of Downs right on the foul line. Now back out top to Weiser. Weiser to reset that offense against the Hiland defense. Dribbles it. Cross-court pass received now by Weber on the left wing. Out top. Over to Guffey. Guffey drives to the lane. His layup off the glass going to be no good. Rebound grab by Weaver. Ryan Miller trying to draw the charge. He fell down, but the layup was missed anyway. Pass to the other end, going to be off the hands of Grant Miller. We wound out of bounds. Will Stayball trying to throw the long pass to the corner. Grant Miller couldn't corral it, and Hiland has their 11th turnover.
Yeah, tough break there for Hiland after getting that stop at the other end here, but that's going to be right back to Trimble.
Good thought trying to push that ball on the other end, but just not able to corral that pass. So it'll be Tomcats with the basketball, still a 1-point lead. Weiser to the front court. Again, guarded by Grant Miller at center circle. His pass to the corner, grabbed by Weber. His three-pointer's up in the air, no good. Rebound, going to be out top, and a push going after that rebound. And going to be a foul called on, I believe, the Hawks. And it'll be their second team foul in this third quarter. Call that an Isaac Stayball, his second. Isaac Stayball, 5'11 senior in the game now for the Hawks, and to inbound it for Trimble. That is going to be Austin Weiser beneath their own backboard. His pass to the right block. Goes inside to Guffey. His shot's no good. Rebound to Dylan Weaver. Long pass goes to streaking Isaac Stayball. He'll grab it. He'll lay it up and in. And Hiland regrabs the lead now at 30-29.
And Isaac Stayball has been very smart with his shot selection. He's 3 for 3 from 2-point range.
6 points for him. Third lead change of the third quarter. It's Trimble basketball on the left wing. Grabbed now by Dixon, out top to Austin Weiser between the circles. He'll dribble to the right wing. Now to the baseline. His layup going to be no good, but he had a step on Grant Miller, and he drew the foul on that missed shot. That'll be the third team foul on the Hawks. We talked about the speed of Weiser. Showed it again right there for Grant Miller, his second personal foul.
Yeah, just got a step on the defenseman. Ryan Miller tried to get the defensive hand up there and did a good job doing so, but Grant Miller gets called with the foul.
Weiser, 5'8 junior, point guard. Again, had 5 points that last game, their district finals game. That free throw here could be no good. He did have 10 points in that first half, as he has to score in this third quarter of play. The 2021 Ford Bronco Sport and all-new Ford F-150 have finally arrived at Village Motors in Millersburg. Stop in soon and see for yourself at Village Motors. Second free throw, no good. Missed them both. Rebound, Isaac Schlabel. Hiland ball. They have a 1-point lead. Will Schlabel into the front court of the pass to Dylan Weaver. Nice pass inside the Ryan Miller. He'll lay it up and in. Ryan Miller converts that time. He has 6. Hiland a 3-point lead.
Great job by the Hiland team just passing it all the way up the floor, and they find Miller open underneath.
Guffey on the right block. Kicks a right wing over to Tyler Weber. Whips the pass down center circle to Weiser. 32-29 Hawks. Tomcats basketball. That pass goes into the hands of Tucker Dixon. Dribbles at left wing. Bounce pass goes to the corner of the hands of Weiser. Weiser whips it out top. Back to Weber. Now on the right wing. Received by Dixon. Out top over to Guffey. Back in the left wing. Grabbed by Weber. Goes out top of the pass down to Weiser. His pass knocked out of bounds by Dylan Weaver. And again, just nothing inside against that Hiland defense.
Yeah, great job there by the Hiland defense. Just making it difficult to even find a chance to get a pass down low. And Dylan Weaver, nice job breaking up that pass.
At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway player of the game as that player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Grant Miller is out. Trey Troyer back in for the Hawks. And they lead it by 3. 3:17 to play in the third quarter. And right now just 2 points scored in this quarter by Trimble. That pass inside going to be grabbed by Guffey. His shot up going to be no good, but he drew a foul on that right block. A little backdoor cut. And drew the foul. That's going to be for Hiland their 4th team foul in this third quarter. So they are racking up the fouls in the third quarter play. That foul called on Dylan Weaver, his 3rd personal.
I'm very impressed with the pass that led to that foul. He had a very small window to get that ball to Guffey, but he managed to get it there to him just fine.
Yeah, Tucker Dixon, who believed getting that pass off, and Guffey with the free throw going to be up and knocked down. Blake has all 3 points in the quarter for Trimble. He does have 12 points overall. 32-30 lead for the Hawks. Second free throw by Guffey is up. It's going to be knocked down. 13 for him, 32-31 Hiland. Hawks with the basketball. Now the dribble by Will Schlabel. His pass goes to Weaver. Weaver picks it up. That pass going to be kicked by Tucker Dixon. So Hiland will be fortunate to get this ball back.
You mentioned fortunate. That's exactly what it was. Good defense by Tucker Dixon there. Just kind of making it as difficult as possible to get it up across that timeline.
Little half-court trap on that time by the Tomcats. Inbound on the side court by Weaver into the backcourt to Will Schlabel. Now the pressure backs off. Schlabel will walk it into the front court for the Hawks, up by 1. Schlabel to the right wing. Gets the bounce pass to Trey Troyer. Out top to Isaac Schlabel. Drive. Lane. Schlabel's pass goes to the opposite corner to Weaver. Weaver to the baseline. Backs it up. Weaver shut up, going to be good, but weave it off. Gets called for traveling. And that'll be the 12th turnover on Hiland. Good interior defense by the Tomcats. They're not allowing Hiland to get off a clean shot in there. And now checking out will be Dylan Weaver, and Grant Miller is back in. 2:45 to play in the third. Hiland up by a point. Inbounded and grabbed into the backcourt by Tyler Weber. Weber will walk it across the half-court line. Tomcats basketball. Bounce pass goes left to the foul line to Guffey. Guffey, bounce pass out top to Weber. Now left to the foul line goes to Bryce Downs. On the right wing to Dixon, and offensive foul is going to be called against the Tomcats. I believe on Guffey. Guffey, a very physical player. That time got the foul. That's the first team foul in trouble coming in this third quarter play. And actually call that on Weber, his first personal foul. 10th turnover on the Tomcats. 3 of those in this third quarter of action. And showing full court pressure. Inbounded by Isaac Schlabel to Will Schlabel. Now the pressure will back off. 32-31 Hiland. 2:20 to play in the third. Will Schlabel to the front court. Pass goes to Isaac Schlabel. Bobbles it. Couldn't grab it and stole it away. Right in his hands. Not able to corral the pass. And now Tomcats basketball. So unforced turnover on the Hawks. And pass inside by Guffey. He'll be fouled on that pass. And that'll be the 15th foul on Hiland. So unfortunate break that time for the Hawks. And it'll be Tomcats on the beneath their own backboard.
Just kind of series of events there that are unfortunate for the Hawks here. Up to 5 fouls already with 2 minutes left in the third, while the other team's only got 1 so far. That's something that could be a big factor as this game rolls out.
Isaac Schlabel, his third personal foul. Tony Yoder back in. Embedded, it goes to Bryce Downs. His shot off the glass. No good. Rebound ripped down by Ryan Miller. Now it's a pass to Grant Miller. At three-quarters court, Hiland basketball still a 1-point lead, 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. Grant Miller calls out the play. Dribbles it, gets the hand off to Will Stable. His cross-court pass to Trey Troyer. On the left wing, Tony Yoder. Yoder dribbles it, out top to Trey Troyer. Dribbles it, back in the corner to the Grant Miller. His three-pointer's up, going to be off the mark. Rebound going to be corralled by a leaping Blake Guffey. He'll take it himself across the timeline for the Tomcats. Guffey to the foul line, spins around. Lost it on the floor, diving after it, Ryan Miller. A scrum for the basketball, and it's going to be tied up. Arrow does stay with Trimble.
Lucky break there for the Tomcats that time. Good job by Hiland trying to force that turnover.
So it'll be Tomcats basketball. 1:33 to play in the third. Down by a point. Weiser to inbound it. Good denied defense. Now the pass finally goes to the corner. Grabbed by Tucker Dixon. Now a timeout called by Trimble. 1:32 to play in the third. Hiland 32, Trimble 31. This is regional semifinal basketball on WKLM. With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home. Winner of this game does advance on to the regional championship. That'll be this Friday night at 7 p.m. here at Southeastern High School in Chillicothe against either Grandview Heights or Glenwood.
Grandview Heights actually sitting behind us scouting this game right now. They're checking out their potential competition.
Of course, that's game 2 tonight here at Southeastern. And embedded out top. Meanwhile, going to be knocked away, but finally grabbed the bounce by Weber on the tight defense by Will Stable on that inbounds pass. It is Trimble basketball at center circle. Austin Weiser now has the basketball. His pass goes high on the right side to Dixon. 1:20 to play in the third quarter. Now it's off to Guffey. His pass goes left to the foul line over to Weiser. Now right of the foul line to Downs. His 15-footer's up, going to be no good. Rebound grab by Tony Yoder. Hiland ball on a 1-point lead still. 32-31, we've been saying that for a while. Will Stable to the front court. Dribbles it out top. Into the corner to Trey Troyer. Back to Will Stable. Stable drive, lane. He is going to be fouled as he takes it to the basket, goes down hard. As falling down before that was Bryce Downs. He kind of tripped over him, but it'll be a foul called against the Tomcats. I believe on Downs. Second team foul on Trimble. Actually, they called that foul on Tyler Weber, his second personal foul. And 2 free throws for Will Stable.
Yeah, Will Slayball's been trying to get those cuts towards the bucket all night. It's been a difficult factor because Trimble's been able to get in front of him just about every time.
Free throw up, going to be knocked down. Will Stable now up to 8 points, 4 of those in the third quarter. Don't let your home be without power. Call Holmesville Electric, your local Generac automatic standby generator dealer. Holmesville Electric has factory-certified technicians and carries a full line of parts and service kits for all your Generac needs. Call 330-279-4522. Stable set for his second free throw attempt. And the senior lobs it up, going to be no good. Rebound going to be ripped down by Bryce Downs. 33-31 Hiland. 50 seconds to play in the third. Tomcats basketball. Weiser in the front court, lobs the left wing. Now to Weber. He'll dribble it out top. His bounce pass goes to the corner to Weiser. Three-pointer by Weiser going to be up, going to be knocked down. Austin Weiser knocks it down from deep. He has 13 and back to a 1-point lead for Trimble.
And that is the first 3 for Trimble since the first quarter of action.
Fourth lead change of the third quarter. 34-33 Tomcats. Hiland basketball. 25 seconds to play in the third quarter. That pass goes to Grant Miller high on the right side. Down to 20 seconds. In this third, Hiland down by a 1. Grant Miller at center circle. Dribbles it down to 14 seconds. Still with the basketball. Gets that count to the right wing. Pass goes out top to Ryan Miller. 10 seconds down to Will Stable. 8 seconds to go. Stable left wing. Out top. His three-pointer going to be blocked. Rebound. Actually, going to be a foul called on that three-point attempt. And that'll draw some boos from the Trimble crowd. And Will Stable going to get himself 3 free throws with 4.5 seconds to play in this third quarter.
What a break here for Hiland on that one. That one looked like it was just going to end the period with a 34-33 score, but Slayball heads to the line. He is 3 for 6 so far from that foul line tonight.
Second personal on Guffey. 13 foul on Trimble. Yeah, Will Stable came in as an 88% free throw shooter in the tournament, but has been kind of up and down so far tonight. That free throw here's up, going to be knocked down. Stable now up to 5 points in the third, however, and he is up to 9 points tonight. Tied up at 34. third tie tonight. Second free throw going to be up. That's going to be knocked down. Hiland takes their lead. Fifth lead change now in this third quarter. 10 points now for Stable. And now the third and final free throw. 35-34 Hawks. 4.5 seconds to play in the third. Free throw up by Stable. Going to be in and out. No good. Missed the third one. Rebound going to be grabbed by Guffey. His shot going to be no good at the buzzer. And that'll do it for 3 quarters of play. Through 3 quarters, it's Hiland 35 and Trimble 34. This is regional semifinal basketball on WKLM.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
It's time once again to cheer on our West Holmes Knights. Hi, this is Sarah Clark. Stop by and visit at 5354 Township Road 336 off of State Route 39, right next to the Methodist Church. At Creative Edge, we personalize a unique look for each individual. We care and build relationships with our clients, and we strive for the latest trends through continual education. Creative Edge has a professional, relaxing, and positive atmosphere. Creative Edge is a full-service salon offering dimensional hair coloring, haircut designs, nails, pedicures, and massage. Please call for an appointment today at 330-674-3343. Go Knights!
Hiland outscoring Trimble 13-7 in that third quarter of play. All ready for the fourth quarter. Hiland basketball pass inbounded to Grant Miller. Miller to the foul line, to the lane. His layup going to be off the glass, going to be no good, but he's fouled. Good inbounds plays to start off this third quarter. A blocking foul called on Austin Weiser. And 14th foul on Trimble. Weiser has his third personal foul, and now Grant Miller to the foul line to shoot 2. Third quarter numbers courtesy of Brandon Better. Hiland 2 for 3 on three-point tries for 67%. And for Trimble, they were 1 for 3 for 33%. Free throw no good by Grant Miller on the first attempt. Hiland 2 for 2 from two-point range. And Trimble was 1 for 5 for just 20%. Hiland also 3 of 5 for the foul line for 60%. Trimble was 2 for 4 for 50%. Hiland at rebounding Trimble 5 to 3. Second free throw good by Grant Miller on the floor. Also 5 turnovers for the Hawks, 3 for Trimble in that third quarter of play. Grant Miller's second free throw that was made, his first point tonight. Hiland a 36-34 lead just into the fourth quarter. Trimble basketball. Pass to the corner, tight rope, then grabbed and saved by Weiser somehow into the hands of Weber. He'll dribble it out top. Bounce pass now received by Weiser on the left wing. Gets the handoff. Weiser at center circle. Off the handoff from Tucker Dixon. Now right of the foul line and downs. Into the right block goes to Guffey. Guffey's shot up going to be good. Blake Guffey inside has 15 overall, tied up at 36.
He was surrounded by black jerseys and a turnover.
Yeah, Hiland Summit gets the ball back. Here's Slayball, beats the pressure, dribbles it to the foul line. His pass inside to Yoder, dumps it into Ryan Miller, out top to Will Slayball. Out top to Grant Miller. Hiland somehow dodged that turnover at center circle. Miller picks it up, bounce pass to Ryan Miller on the right point. Out top to Tony Yoder. Has it between the circles, picks it up, looking. Now to Will Stable. Stable drive to the baseline. His layup off the glass, going to be good. Will Stable now has 12. Hiland up 38-36.
Very important, too, that time for Hiland on that trip down the court.
8 points of the second half for Stable so far. Trimble basketball on the right wing goes to Dixon. Out top to Guffey. Guffey looking. Just outside of that foul circle, spins around and he'll back it in now. Takes a left of the foul line to Downs. Downs holds on to it. His pass goes to Guffey. Guffey drive to lane. His off-balance shot can be up and good. Got it to go. Blake Guffey, 2 straight baskets to begin the fourth quarter. He has 17. So tied up at 36, tied up again in the fourth quarter at 38. Trading baskets in the fourth quarter from Southeastern. 6.5 to go. Inbounded to Grant Miller against some pressure of Tyler Weber in the backcourt. And will back off. Weber still on Grant Miller. He'll dribble it. Well, Grant Miller across the timeline. Pass goes right to the foul line. The Ryan Miller out top to Tony Yoder. Yoder, now the Will Stable left wing. Backs it up, crossover. Now a three-pointer by Will Stables up. Going to be off the mark. Rebound knocked to the floor. Going to be out of bounds and off of Trimble, they're going to say. Good battle between Ryan Miller and Bryce Downs, and Hawks will have the ball. And Will Slayball to inbound for the Hawks to the left of their own backboard. Tied up at 38. Will Slayball's pass to Ryan Miller to the corner. Now the Tony Yoder out top to Isaac Slayball. And the left wing back to Grant Miller. Out top to Will Slayball, almost stolen. Slayball pick it up in the backcourt after the deflection by Dixon. Slayball to the front court, crossover. Into the corner now to Tony Yoder. Out of the foul circle. Picks it up. Looking, hands it off to Grant Miller. On the left wing to Isaac Slayball. He'll dribble, drive to the lane. Slayball, layup off the last, going to be good. Good drive by Isaac Slayball. Split the double team inside. He has 8 points. Hiland back to a 2-point lead. 40-38 Hiland. Timeout call with 5:43 to play. This is regional semifinal basketball on WKLM. Running to, how are we doing on commercials?
High school basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WTNS Radio and Claxon Communications.
All this month, buy 5 tanning passes and get 1 free, or get 1 month of limited tanning for 25% off at the Beach Club Tanning Salon on Glen Drive in Millersburg and on West Main Street in Berlin. Back and forth they go. It's been a good one tonight at Southeastern.
It's absolutely been a fantastic game. These two teams match up very well against each other. They're kind of similar in the way that they play, even though they have different sizes. But it's been a lot of fun to watch back and forth here. It's been a battle. And late in that third quarter, it was 1 team foul for Trimble, 5 for Hiland. Since then, 3 more fouls for Trimble here. And it's a good job of Hiland to really get at that line.
Starting to catch up a little bit with those fouls. So it'll be Trimble basketball out of the timeout. And it gets the Hiland full court pressure on the back baseline, embedded by Bryce Downs and grabbed by Weiser. Now the pressure will back off. Weiser across the half-court line. Trimble trailing by 2. To the right wing to Weber. Holds onto it. Weber looking. Pass to the right block. Goes to the side to Guffey. On the right wing back to Weber. Weber's three-pointer's up, going to be off the mark. Goes over the backboard after that miss. So that'll be automatically Hiland basketball with 5.5 to go. Stay tuned later on tonight for High School Scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you by Yoder Lumber Company. We'll have the area tournament scores for you all the way until midnight. Ball inbounded to Will Slayball in the backcourt, guarded by Tucker Dixon. Slayball dribbles a double team and gets a pass off across the timeline to Grant Miller. Now center circle to Isaac Slayball. Into the corner to Tony Yoder. Yoder dribbles it to the lane. His shot up, going to be good. Nice drive and bucket. Tony Yoder, he has 7. Hiland now a 4-point lead.
He hasn't taken many shots, but when he has, he's made them. He is 100% from the floor.
42-38 Hiland. 5 minutes to go. Weiser has it at center circle for the Tomcats. Now to the right wing, to Tyler Weber. Weber looking. Pass inside, goes off the hands of Guffey and out of bounds. Errant pass results in the 11th turnover on the Tomcats, and also they'll have a Trimble timeout. 4:54 to go. A 42-38 Hiland lead. This is regional semifinal basketball on WKLM.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Holmes Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
For all your collision needs, stop by Jim Barhart's Auto Body on Township Road 311 in Millersburg. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And you can call Jim Barhart's Auto Body in Millersburg as well for all your collision needs at 674-1122. 42-38 lead for Hiland. 4:54 to play in this fourth quarter. Also a reminder, several tickets still remain for the Hiland versus Purcell Marion Girls State Tournament basketball game at the University of Dayton this Thursday evening at 8 p.m. The general public can purchase tickets through Hometown Ticketing and on the OHSAA. For more information on how to purchase tickets, they're available by visiting at the Hiland Athletics webpage. Hiland basketball out of the timeout. Grant Miller's pass goes cross court to Will Slayball. Gets that pressure. Now to Ryan Miller. Back to Grant Miller across the half-court line. His cross-court pass to Will Slayball now high on the right side. Slayball's pass to the corner of the Tony Yoder. Yoder to the baseline. His cross-court pass to Grant Miller. His three-pointers up are going to be no good. Rebound, fought for, and a foul called going after that basketball. And what? The foul's going to be on. I believe it'll be on Hiland. And maybe on Isaac Stayball. And it'll be the 16th foul. Actually, Ryan Miller with that foul, his first personal foul. So it'll be Tomcats with the basketball, trailing 42-38. 4:35 to go. Half-court pressure on by the Hawks. With the basketball is 5'8" junior guard Tucker Dixon. He'll cross the half-court line. Dixon dribbles it. Pass goes to the corner. Received by Weiser out top now with the pass over to Weber, but it'll be another offensive foul called. There's not going to be a 3-second violation.
Well, that was off-ball foul there against Dixon.
Okay. So Dixon instead, his second personal, 15 foul on Trimble in the second half. And they'll get that turnover as well in that possession. Full court pressure is on. Inbounded to Will Stable, their 12th turnover of the night. Stable has the basketball. 4:20 to go. Hiland up by 4. Stable's pass goes to Ryan Miller. Back to Will Stable on the right wing. He'll take it to the baseline. Nice drive. He'll stay up off the glass. No good, however. Rebound tipped in the hands of Tony Yoder. Nice tip by Ryan Miller. Back to Tony Yoder to keep the possession alive. That pass goes to Ryan Miller right to the foul line. He'll back it in. Spins around. Contact. No foul. He'll bank it up and in. Ryan Miller now has 8 little contact, but they said that he was with no foul, and there'll be a 44-38 lead for the Hawks.
It doesn't make the Trimble faithful happy, but I'm sure Hiland's okay with it.
Trimble with the basketball. Goes to the left wing over to Blake Guffey. Out top of the pass to Weber. Back on the left wing to Weiser. His pass to the right block goes inside the Guffey. Guffey drop step under the bucket. His layup going to be no good, but he does draw the foul. Blake Guffey working hard inside, and he's certainly been the biggest source of offense for Trimble tonight with him along with Austin Weiser. And that'll be the 17th foul on Hiland in the second half. Called that foul on Ryan Miller, his second.
And Guffey's one of those players that plays with so much control down low. It seems like it doesn't matter how many black jerseys they stack on top of him. He still gets a clean shot off, even from about 2 feet away from the bucket.
Guffey, 17 points. Free throw here's up going to be knocked down. 18 points now for the 6'1 junior Blake Guffey.
And that makes him 6 for 8 from the foul line.
Trimble does start all juniors. So this is a team going to be very good next year as well. 44-39 lead for Hiland. Free throw in the second attempt going to be good. Got the bounce. 19 for Guffey. 44-40 lead for the Hawks. 3.5 to go. Hiland ball. Will Stable on the backcourt. Gets the pass off to Grant Miller. Gets that pressure. Little half-court trap on. Grant Miller's pass across the timeline goes to Ryan Miller. Now to Isaac Stable. Stable to the foul line. In traffic. Stable off the glass and good. Weaved through the traffic. Somehow got to the bucket and he laid it in.
Slayball got a hold of the ball, turned and looked and found himself with a lane. It was a lane from the half-court line, but he got there.
That was one of those he thought, okay, what's he doing? And all of a sudden he's wide open to the basket. That ball is thrown inside by Bryce Downs. It goes out of bounds. That'll be a big turnover on Trimble. Now up to 13 tonight and going to be another timeout. 3:07 to play. Hiland 46, Trimble 40. This is regional semifinal basketball on WKLM.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game. That player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Still 3:07 to play, and anything can happen here, but really up to this point, really a strong second half for the Hawks.
Yeah, the Hiland team's been playing the game that they want to play. They've been making the Trimble team kind of play around their defensive structures, and they've also been able to find open shots. And when you look at a player like Isaac Slayball, it seems like if there's any sort of a lane, he's going to find his way there. That last one we watched, neither you or I thought he was going to make it to the bucket, but he did, and he's now 5 for 5 from 2-point range in this game.
Hiland has outscored the Tomcats 24-13 so far in the second half of action. Now they have a 6-point lead. And as mentioned, Isaac Slayball has been big as well, a part of that in the second half, as well as Will Slayball. Hiland ball on the back baseline. We see these turnovers kind of even up as well. And, of course, that's also been a big factor in the second half. Inbounded to Will Slayball. His pass grabbed by Grant Miller in the backcourt against that full court pressure. Miller picks it up, looking. His pass throws to Will Stayball. Now to Tony Yoder. He'll cross the half-court line. Double team, looking. It's a pass off to Will Stayball to the corner. He'll dribble to the lane. Cross-court pass goes to Grant Miller out top to Isaac Slable. Drive to the lane. It's wide open. He'll lay it up and in. Isaac Slable found it open, and he took it straight to the basket.
They tried to draw the charge. He just sidestepped the defender and stuck it in the net.
48-40 lead for Hiland. 2.5 to go. Trimble ball. Here's a drive to the baseline. Pass by Weiser on the bucket goes. Actually almost went out of bounds. Saved by Downs somehow. Got it to Tyler Weber, who laid it in. Almost another turnover, but instead Downs makes it. Weber gets that bucket. He has 10.
And that's his first points of the second half. He had scored pretty well in that first half as well.
Hiland ball beating the pressure. Paul inside goes on the pass over to Isaac Slable, who missed the layup, but he's going to be fouled. Nice look by Will Slable from midcourt on the pass to Isaac Slable. Foul called on Weiser, his fourth, 16th foul on Trimble, and 2 free throws for Isaac Slable.
This is his first trip to the line here tonight.
Isaac Slable, of course, Mr. Clutch at the foul line in the fourth quarter to help Hiland beat Malvern at their place in that district championship. He is overall this season a 69% free throw shooter, averaging 8 a game in the tournament trail and 2 rebounds per contest. Free throw here is going to be no good. Has one more to go. 48-42 lead for Hiland. 2:13 to play. Second free throw by Schlabel is up, going to be knocked down. Splits the pair. Schlabel now has 7 points in the fourth quarter, 13 for the ballgame. 49-42 Hawks. 2:09 to go. Tomcats basketball. The pass goes to Tyler Weber. He'll dribble it out top. Guarded tightly by Isaac Schlabel. Weber lobs it back to the corner. They'll be corralled by Weiser. Weiser left wing. Dribbles it. Hits it between the circles to Weber. Weber holds onto it. His bounce pass goes to Tucker Dixon. Out top now to Weiser. Weiser backs it up. Lobs it back in the hands of Guffey. Guffey spins around. Drive shot by Guffey. Going to be up. Going to be good, and a foul. Blake Guffey, again, getting it done inside as he converts that bucket, a chance for a three-point play at the foul line.
Yeah, great move by Blake Guffey that time. He was going all the way through about 3 defenders, and right at that last second, they made too much contact with the body, and he's going to draw that foul.
8 points for him in the fourth quarter alone, and he has 21 overall.
He's 7 of 9 from the foul line tonight.
Third personal on Ryan Miller. Free throw no good. Rebound by Will Schlabel. He goes to the floor, and going to be a foul called on Guffey after he missed that free throw. That'll be the 17th foul also on Trimble, so result in a 1-on-1 on the other end for Will Schlabel. Guffey has his third personal foul. 49-44 lead for Hiland, and 1:41 to play. Will Schlabel for the foul line tonight.
And one of the tough spots for Trimble is they've not been a three-point shooting team here tonight. They pretty much primarily work down low, so it's going to be difficult to try to make that comeback here when the clock's running so low.
Schlabel has 12 points overall this evening for the 5'10 senior. Free throw's going to be up, going to be knocked down. Make it 13 for Will Schlabel. Winner of this game moves on to face either Grandview Heights or Glenwood. That'll be this Friday night, 7 o'clock, back at Southeastern. Hiland trying to get to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive year. Second free throw up. That's going to be knocked down. Makes them both. 14 for Will Schlabel, 51-44 Hiland. 1:40 to play. Trimble basketball to the front court. And the dribble out top by Weiser. Kicks it right wing. Grabbed by Tyler Weber. Weber dribbles it to the foul line. Cut off. His pass. Kicks it right wing over to Guffey. His three-pointer's up, going to be knocked down. Guffey, how big has he been tonight? Keeping his team in the game. 51-47 Hiland, now a 4-point lead.
What a shot there by Guffey. As you mentioned, they're just relying on him for everything.
Grant Miller races it across the timeline. He'll be fouled. As he was fouled, as Tyler Weber got his hands on him, was his third personal foul. 18 fouls on Trimble. And now to the foul line for the 1-on-1 will be Grant Miller.
I don't know. We've seen a lot of fouls here tonight with a lot more contact. Maybe some of them that weren't whistled, but that time got just enough. The referee thought that was a foul, so here it is. Grant Miller head to the line.
Guffey, 24 points tonight for Trimble. Grant Miller at the charity stripe. Free throw is going to be up, going to be knocked down. Grant Miller has 2 points this evening, both at the foul line.
2 for 4 from the line so far.
52-47 Hiland. 1:14 to go. Second free throw by the 5'8 junior point guard is up, going to be no good. Rebound, tipped to the floor, out of bounds by Ryan Miller, so it will be Trimble basketball. 5-point lead for the Hawks. 1:12 to play. Embedded to Austin Weiser as he'll walk it into the front court. Weiser at center circle, lobs it right wing, grabbed by Weber. He'll dribble it out to the foul circle. Bounce past the corner, received by Weiser. Guarded tightly by Grant Miller. Weiser drive against Grant Miller, and he'll call Miller with the foul, as that'll be the 19th foul on Hiland. Grant Miller will have his third personal foul, and now it'll be a 1-1 for Trimble. Austin Weiser, 5'8" junior at the foul line.
So far tonight, he is 0 for 2 from the line.
13 points in all for him, just 3 in the second half so far. 5-point lead for the Hawks. Free throw is up, going to be good. 14 points for Weiser. In a 4-point basketball game. 59 seconds to play.
We said it was going to be a battle, and it has been exactly that. This is a good basketball game.
Certainly has been. Second free throw up, that's going to be knocked down. Makes them both. 15 for Weiser. Hiland up 52-49. Full court pressure is on. And it'll be inbounded to Grant Miller. He'll dribble across the timeline himself. Takes a right wing. Now a foul. And foul on Tyler Weber with 55 seconds to go. And 4 personal fouls on Weber now. 19 fouls on Trimble. And obviously right now, Hiland's been kind of inconsistent with fouling tonight. Going to have to knock down these free throws down the stretch.
Absolutely. And this Trimble team's hoping for a few more misses so they can try to get back into this one.
Grant Miller, as I mentioned before, 57% free throw shooter on the season.
2 for 5 here tonight.
Free throw is up, going to be knocked down. 3 points now for Grant Miller. Hiland back to a 4-point lead, and one more free throw to go for Grant Miller. 55 seconds to play. And the second free throw attempt. That is up, going to be knocked down. Makes them both. Hiland up 53-49, 55 seconds to play. And on the back baseline to inbound it will be Blake Guffey. Some pressure being shown by Isaac Stable. Now inbound in the hands of Tyler Weber. He'll dribble it across the half-court line. Bounce pass goes to the corner. Received now by Weiser. Weiser to the foul line. Backs it in. Weiser. His shot up going to be no good. Rebound corralled by Will Stable. Stable in the backcourt looking. Spinning around. His pass goes to Isaac Stable, and a timeout called by Hiland. Mark Stable pleading for a timeout. He got it. 37 seconds to go. 53-49 Hiland. This is regional semifinal basketball on WKLM.
I'm Tiffany Stefano, and I am a Park National banker, and I am a community board member at Park National Bank. We believe we're more than just our job titles, and you are more than an account number. Now, bringing our family and community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us. And more service, more access, more options. We are all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
54-39 lead for the Hawks. 37 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter. Trying to adjust the score here to see what exactly it should be. I don't think they had put that last point on the board for Hiland. I believe it's 54-49. Hiland up by 5 points. Irregardless, down the stretch here, and it has been an outstanding game. And as you talked about, been a battle. It has been a physical battle between the two teams.
It's absolutely been a physical battle of just kind of getting at each other, and especially here late, we've seen a lot of fouls coming back and forth as the referee's trying to tighten things down as we get to the last couple seconds of this one. And right now, it's kind of just up to Hiland to not have any mistakes and just keep this lead and come out away with a win.
54-49. Lead for Hiland, regardless of what the scoreboard says. The Hawks will have the basketball.
Yeah, and
before the Hiland crowd was mad because they had shorted Hiland on a point. Now it's the other end. Trimble crowd's upset because there's 2 less points for them. Full court pressure is on by Trimble, and managed to Will Stable. He'll be fouled in that backcourt. Getting his hands on him. And that'll be the 10th team foul on the Tomcats. That foul called on Tucker Dixon, his third personal foul. But double bonus the rest of the way for the Hawks. 35 seconds to play. Will Stable up to 14 points. He lines up the free throw. It's going to be up, going to be no good. The Hiland having trouble putting them away officially here. Again, with these free throws kind of up and down tonight. But he'll have one more free throw attempt to go.
Slayball is 7 of 12 so far tonight. And I think Coach Slayball is checking with the official score for Hiland to see if this is the score that's on the board.
Right, and I don't think it is. I think it's 54-49. Second free throw's up, going to be good. Got the bounce that time. 15 points for Will Stable. 55-49. Hiland Trimble basketball on the right wing. Pass goes over to Weiser. Loves to the right block, goes inside the Weber. His shot's no good. Rebound knocked up in the air, grabbed by Trey Troyer. And he'll be fouled. And a foul called on Weiser. And I believe Weiser, if that's his foul, that would be his 5th personal foul, if that's the case. And that would foul him out with 26 seconds to play. And indeed it will be. So Weiser will foul out. Of course, another key scorer for this Trimble team. He fouls out with 15 points tonight.
And when you've only got 3 players scoring for your team, it's difficult to lose any of those guys.
55-47, it says on the scoreboard. I think 55-49. 26 seconds to play. Hiland has the lead here regardless. Free throw going to be up and no good off the rim for Trey Troyer. 50% free throw shooter on the season is Trey Troyer.
His first trip to the line here tonight. He also has 5 rebounds on the evening.
Knocked down a 3-pointer in that third quarter. Second free throw's up. That is going to be good. Splits a pair. 4 points for Troyer. Hiland lead. 20 seconds to go. Here's the dribble by Weber. Drive to lane. His shot up going to be no good, but a blocking foul is called as he drew some contact on Tony Yoder. And that'll be the 10th team foul now on Hiland as Yoder has his 4th personal foul. At the foul line will be Tyler Weber.
Weber tonight 1 for 2 from the foul line.
5'9" junior. Trimble came in with a record of 20-3, again to the regionals for a 4th time in the past 7 years. 7th time in school history. They really had a nice run under head coach Howie Caldwell. His 7th year as the head coach, and really is going to turn this program around. The school is more of a football school, and they're showing they can play basketball as well, but still have not gotten that regional win.
They still haven't been able to get over that hump, and here tonight it looks like Hiland's going to try to keep that from happening once again this year.
First free throw no good by Weber. Hawks, if they can close out this game, will be moving on to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive year. Second free throw is up. That is going to be good. Splitting the pair. Tyler Weber has 11. And Hiland basketball in the backcourt. That pass by Will Stable to the front court to Grant Miller down to the 15 seconds. No foul so far. Looks like they will not foul, and Hiland will be able to work out this clock. And the dribble by Isaac Stable, final 8 seconds. He'll dribble it out top. Now a foul on Blake Guffey with 5 seconds to go. And 2 more free throws for Isaac Stable, but the Hawks going to close out this victory, and really a terrific second half by them.
It's been a great second half. As you mentioned, they were down coming in from the third. They went on that big run to take the lead, and they really haven't looked back since. It's just been a matter of just kind of playing smart basketball, really good defense, and they've made it really difficult on this Trimble team.
Free throw up going to be good. 57-50 lead for Hiland. That free throw good by Isaac Stable. He has 14 points. Stable also been huge again tonight. That free throw up, that's going to be no good. Rebound going to be corralled by Bryce Downs. Final 2 seconds, shot at midcourt going to be no good by Blake Guffey, and the Hawks going to pull out this victory. And Hiland moving on to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive year. Hiland improving the record now to 19-8. They've won 5 straight and 7 of the last 8 contests, and they will advance on to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive year. They'll be this Friday night at 7 p.m. at Southeastern against either Grandview Heights or Glenwood. Trimble will end their tournament run with a record of 20-4. Stay tuned. We'll have the post-game show coming up next on WKLM.
Spring is just around the corner, and if you need something to perk yourself up and get out of the winter blues or spice up your outfits, I have just the thing for you. Hi, this is Sue Spieler from the jewelry store. No matter who the gift is for, you can be sure it has special meaning with my birthstone collection. From teenager to adult, mom to grandma, young and old, we have a birthstone for everyone in necklaces and earrings. Stop in my showroom and see for yourself. That's the jewelry store, 97 West Jackson Street in Millersburg.
If you're in the market for farm equipment, parts, or service, there's one place that can handle it all. Buckeye Farm and Garden is your one-stop shop for all your farming needs. Located off State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Buckeye Farm and Garden specializes in sale and service of tractors, balers, tillers, box blades, brush hogs, feeders, spreaders, hay rakes, and much, much more. Check out their inventory at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com or call to set up an appointment at 330-674-0456. Buckeye Farm and Garden, your farm equipment connection.
Have you asked about the unlimited wash plan at Starbright Express Car Wash? Get unlimited trips to the best car wash in town, along with keeping your engine running smoothly with an oil change at Southside Quick Lube. Pennzoil Motor Oils from Southside Quick Lube offer time release protection for short trip driving. stop and go driving, excessive idling, and all the toughest driving conditions. Every time you change your oil using Pennzoil motor oils, the protection your engine needs is there. So remember, not just oil, Pennzoil. At Southside Quick Lube, State Route 83 South Millersburg, and Starbright Express Car Wash located next to AutoZone. Lately, many things have been on hold as a result of the pandemic, but your health should not be one of them. It's very important that you continue to see your provider for health checks, screenings, and other health concerns. Staying vigilant of preventative health not only affects your quality of life, but your pocketbook as well. Pomerene Hospital assures you that your health and safety is their top priority. Their promise will always remain the same, to care for the health of our community and those beyond. Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
This is Jim Smooker, president of Keim in downtown Charm, Ohio, where we have over 135 species of domestic and exotic woods in stock every day. It's no wonder our customers refer to us as a woodworker's paradise. Browse a unique selection of live edge slabs, dimensional lumber, and turning blanks. In our store, you'll find instrument wood and specialty tools to help you get the job done right. We also carry eco-epoxy products, the perfect finishing touch for your next river table. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
It is the final tonight in Boys Division 4 Regional Semifinal Basketball from Southeastern. Hiland comes back to get the win, 57-50 over Trimble after trailing by 7 points after the first quarter and down by 5 at halftime. Hiland gets the 7-point victory. As actually Hiland led 6-2 early on, but then Trimble would go on an 11-0 run in that first quarter, and they had that lead at that point at 13-6. They would outscore Hiland 17-10 after the first quarter. Hiland would outscore Trimble 12-10 in the second quarter of play to make it a 5-point ball game at halftime. Trimble led 27-22. Then Hiland would outscore Trimble. They would come back to start out the third quarter in a 6-0 run with the Hawks, outscoring the Tomcats in all 13-7 in the third quarter. That saw 5 lead changes and also 1 tie. Hiland would grab the lead by 1 point at 35-34 through 3 quarters, and the Hawks outscoring the Tomcats 22-16 in the final quarter. In all, in the second half, Hiland would outscore Trimble 35-23. And Hiland wins the basketball game by a score of 57-50 over Trimble tonight. For Hiland, they had 2 players in double figures. Leading the way was Will Slayball along with Isaac Slayball, both in double figures tonight. As for Will Slayball for Hiland, 1 of 5 on 3-point tries, 2 for 6 from 2-point range, and also big at the foul line as he knocked down 8 free throws this evening. He was 8 of 13 for the charity stripe. Will Slayball finished up with 15 points for the Hawks in double figures for the 5th time in the postseason and also the 24th time in all for Will Slayball on the season for Hiland. Also double figures, Isaac Slayball, and he also was big tonight. Isaac Slayball 0 for 1 on 3-point tries, 6 for 6 from 2-point range, and 2 for 4 from the foul line. Isaac Slayball had 14 points, and for him, with those 14 points, he's in double figures for the 3rd time in postseason play, the 8th time overall this season for Isaac Slayball, and 3 points shy of tying his season high. Isaac Slayball with the 14 points. He had 10 of those in the second half. And by the way, Will Slayball, with I mentioned, he had 15 points, and he had 11 of those 15 in the second half, both huge for Hiland in the second half of action. Also, just missing double figures, Ryan Miller for the Hawks. He was 4 for 6 from 2-point range for his total of 8 points. 7 points scored by Tony Yoder, and 4 apiece for Grant Miller and Trey Troyer. 3 points scored by Dylan Weaver, and 2 for J.J. Miller, rounding out the Hiland total of 57. For Trimble, they had 3 players in double figures, but that was it for the scoring. Only 3 guys scored the entire game for Trimble. And the lead of the way was Blake Guffey, who was outstanding tonight. Guffey was 1 of 4 on 3-point tries and also finished up at 7 for 11 from 2-point range and 7 for 10 for the foul line. Blake Guffey had 24 points to lead all scores for either team for Trimble. Also double figures for Trimble was Austin Weiser. The point guard actually fouled out with 26 seconds to play. But before he did that, Weiser would go 1 of 3 on 3-point 3-point tries, 5 for 6 from 2-point range, 2 for 4 from the foul line, as Weiser finished up with 15 points for him on the night. However, he had just 5 in that second half. And Tyler Weber, also in double figures. He was 1 of 3 on 3-point tries, 3 for 7 from 2-point range, 2 for 4 from the foul line. Weber had 11 points, and that would add up to the total of 50 for the Tomcats. Hiland a winner 57-50 over Trimble. They'll advance on to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive year this Friday night at 7 p.m. Now for the final team numbers, here's Brandon Benter.
Thank you, Matt. We'll start off with 3-point shooting, where Trimble went 3 of 10 for 30%. On the other side, Hiland 4 of 16 for 25%. Looking at 2-point range shooting, Hiland shooting 15 of 21 for 71% from the floor. On the other side, Trimble 15 of 31 for 48%. From the foul line, Hiland went 15 of 26 for 58%. On the other side, Trimble 11 of 18 for 61%. Each team with 13 turnovers. And in the rebounding game, Hiland out-rebounded Trimble 31-28.
And for Hiland, leading the way for them, 4 boards for Will Staball and also 4 rebounds for Trey Troyer tonight, and 4 boards apiece for Ryan Miller and Dylan Weaver. And also for Trimble, it was a total of 7 rebounds for Blake Guffey and also 5 boards for Tyler Weber. He had 2 at the offensive end. And Hiland is a winner 57-50. And I was just kind of looking at that. I know Trimble had that rebound edge by 3 at halftime here. Hiland comes back to get the rebound lead by 3 at the end of the game. So the Hawks a really solid job defensively and on the boards in that second half.
Absolutely. That second half was just a great adjustment. They really shut down the shooting for Trimble, made it really difficult to make those passes. They got a bunch of extra turnovers, and as you mentioned there as well, the rebounding game was where they really made their comeback.
Certainly did, and Hiland gets this win by a final margin of 57-50. Our subway player of the game, he could have picked either Will Staball or Isaac Staball. We'll go with Will for tonight. Will really and Isaac both kind of leading the charge in the second half. Huge second half. We talked about it. They needed a Will to kind of get it going in the second half. He certainly did, and Isaac kind of also led, make some big plays, especially in that fourth quarter. And those two guys, especially on the offensive end, kind of helped leading the way for Hiland to get this win.
Oh, absolutely. As you mentioned, they really led the way, and Will Schlaball's the guy that they rely on to make those shots in the first half. Trimble was doing a good job of keying on him, making it difficult to find those open shots, and when he had those open shots, it was difficult for him to find them to get through the net. As you mentioned, it might be a new location, new rims that you've not been shooting at, but Will Schlaball turned it around in the second half, really helped this team come away with the win, and he's deserving as your player of the game.
You give this Trimble team a lot of credit. They came out of the gates firing. They were ready to play in that first half and played well in the first half of play. Just looked like down the stretch, Hiland kind of looked like they'd been there before, knew how to close this game out, and they were able to close this out in fine fashion to get this win.
Yeah, I think you could probably give the experience edge to the Hiland players that have experienced this in the past, and really, as you mentioned, they just did a great job not committing those mistakes as we really came down the last few minutes of the fourth.
And Trimble, of course, to mention all 5 starters, all juniors, so this is going to be a good basketball team going forward next year. But for the Hawks, able to get this win, and this Hiland team is going to defy the odds. They keep on doing it, and they get another win going to the regional finals. Still not done, as they win at 57-50 tonight, improving the record to 19-8. They've won 5 straight in 7 of the last 8 games. Again, they'll move on to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive season. That'll be this Friday night in that regional championship game at 7 p.m. against either Grandview Heights or Glenwood. We'll have that game for you right here on WKLM. We'll also be live streaming that game again on Facebook and also on YouTube on Friday. Airtime about 6:25 for that on Friday. For Trimble, they're in their turn number 1 with a record of 20-4. And for us also, just a reminder, we'll have Thursday girls state semifinal basketball from University of Dayton. Waynedale taking on Ottawa Glandorf. Airtime 4:45, tip-off at 5 o'clock. And also, of course, Thursday night, we'll have Hiland taking on Purcell Marion out of Cincinnati in their state semifinal game in Division III. Airtime for that game will be about 7:25, tip-off at 8 o'clock on that Thursday night game. Just one more reminder for you, several tickets still remain for the Hiland versus Purcell Marion girls state tournament basketball game at the University of Dayton on Thursday evening at 8 p.m. The general public can purchase tickets through Hometown Ticketing and the OHSAA. For more information on how to purchase tickets is available by visiting the Hiland Athletics webpage. That'll wrap things up for us here from Southeastern. For Brandon Mitcher, I'm Mac Roy. Special thanks also to Brogan Steimel back at WKLM Sports Central. Also a reminder that our video tonight on Facebook as well as on YouTube provided by Claxon Communications, and that being the live streaming crew of Casey Claxon, Andrew Wallace, and also Fred Williams for tonight. That'll wrap things up for us. Boys Division 4 regional semifinal basketball from Southeastern. Hiland moving on to the regional finals for a 5th consecutive year as they win it 57-50 over Trimble. So long, everybody.
Thank you for watching high school basketball on Facebook Live. Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.